Live.
We're not really live, are we?
Yeah, we are. We are.
What?
No, not really live. No. We're recording. What is up?
Got the inhaler on deck.
All right. In case she fucking...
Stop.
Okay. Continuously. Yes, you can have one. You're going to take a red one? All right. That's fucked up.
That is sick. That is fucking
You
sick.
can hear it. Destiny hates that shit.
Me too. It's fucking disgusting. It's really gross. That's how you chew normally.
I was telling Jake about the podcast, and I was like, we should eat every time we do a podcast. And I was watching podcasts, like other podcasts, and they were like, they always bring up how comments tell them to stop chewing in the mic and shit because it's annoying. Mm-hmm. Can you hear yourself? Say something.
Wait, no.
Wait, you went swimming with... What the fuck? What?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Oh, the swimming trip.
We played mermaids.
So, okay. So the first day, you went swimming. The second day, what happened?
We played mermaids.
Oh, y'all went swimming again.
Mm-hmm.
And this was at work. What the? I keep biting my cheeks, bro. Lately, I've been biting the fuck out of my cheek.
But yeah, we had so much fun.
That's all y'all did? Y'all just swam?
Literally. Just talk shit.
Just talk shit and swimming.
Yeah.
Awesome.
How do you feel about Ariana Grande?
Whatever.
Oh, fuck you. No, absolutely not. What do you
I was
think about Ariana
I was gonna say
Grande?
what she's cool. I was gonna say what was that thing? What?
Get your shit together, man. Oh, we can't talk about crystals right now.
Oh, why not?
Because
You have your crystals.
I don't have enough knowledge to
talk about your. Bring
I
your
would
crystals.
feel.
Go get your crystals.
I don't want nobody seeing all my crystals. The fuck? That's like invasive.
No, it's not. It's crystals.
You don't have crystals.
Just inform people on what crystals are. Because what if somebody out there is wanting crystals?
Then you can go online and look at the
my
many other
God.
people
Show your
that
crystals.
know what they're doing.
Show your crystals.
Stop telling me what to do. No, you show your crystals.
I don't got any. I don't have crystals.
I'm not showing my crystals.
Go get. At least show the one on your neck. On your neck.
This is carnelian.
Show them. Show the audience. What is it?
I have to Google it.
Okay.
Listen, when you got a memory like this, you got to make sure you're being accurate.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
if you don't back up with your smacking ass. All right. All right.
I hate this. I literally hate this.
What about it? What do you hate about it?
First off, we shouldn't be eating for.
That's you, dog. I stopped.
I'm gonna stop after this one. I'm gonna throw away trash. I'm gonna throw it on the floor. See, Jake actually wrote topics down.
I'm sorry, I'm not Jake, Damion.
I told you to write topics down.
What topics did you write down?
It was that one thing.
Oh, that one thing that you wrote down.
I told you. What about Ariana Grande?
What not about Ariana Grande? That woman, she literally wrote a song about how God is a woman. And let me tell you.
What?
She literally fingered the planet. Have you seen that?
Well, Kanye put his dick. What was it, Kanye? Dick as big as the Eiffel Tower. That was Kendrick Lamar. Never mind.
Ariana Grande is the fucking GOAT. She's awesome. She's vaccinated. We love her.
Oh, yeah. Tell people about your vaccination. What happened? Look at the mic.
Get vaccinated. That shit.
Or not. It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. Get vaccinated.
So what happened after you got vaccinated?
I got sick. No, I had a few side effects. My body hurt, and I had like a headache. I just don't like being sick, you know, but I'm fine now. And I'd much rather get the vaccine than.
Well, you still got to get your second one, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But at least now I'll know.
My mom, she's like.
Get Tylenol.
My mom, she's like. No. My mom, she's like, no. A lot of my clients, they got the vaccine, and there's this girl, she's paralyzed. I was like, oh, fuck. And then, like, there's other girl, she was like, yeah, she can't see. She's blind now after she got the vaccine.
Do they know this woman?
No. It's like world news. Like,
oh world news. Honestly, like, okay, you know, like, oh, it makes you magnetic. You stick to the fridge.
See, I don't believe that.
That's so
like,
fucking stupid.
I think
dumb.
It just depends on the person and like
saying that it's not FDA approved.
It's not.
It is.
You know what else isn't FDA approved? Vitamins.
We need the motherfuckers to live.
No, I mean.
You need to take vitamins.
Oh, well, yeah.
Don't play me. I need to take vitamins.
But they said I didn't know this, but a lot of people on Twitter they're like vitamins aren't FDA approved.
Who the fuck is even the FDA?
I don't even know FDA.
Who's the FDA?
The people that
Who
check,
is they?
like to see if your food is safe. That's
you know
who
what?
they are. And it doesn't make any sense too because when people like have inventions for food and shit, like they have to get FDA approved before they can sell it. So I don't understand that how
I
vitamins.
guess, so they don't.
Maybe it's like a medical. There's like a medical loophole.
Is COVID?
Hey, my name is COVID.
Stop it. Is COVID vaccine FDA approved? Yes, all 3 FDA authorized vaccines prevent COVID-19 and serious health outcomes, and COVID-19.
Why is there different vaccines though? Oh, I know something we can talk about. The gun law.
Oh.
Did you hear that? My dad was.
No motherfucking way. Let me take these off real quick. But.
Mm-hmm. One of the big ass earrings with some headphones on. The fuck?
Shut up.
Okay.
Let me live my life. Tell me what the gun law is, so I can have opinion on this.
Okay, so the dad told me, and I haven't looked more into it because there's a lot of contradictions. Everybody, September 1st, can carry a gun in Texas with or without a license. So I'm thinking, like, I've had people come to the studio who are felons because they've had guns that weren't licensed.
Yeah, what the fuck? That's like people being in jail for marijuana and it being legalized in so many states. Are you fucking
okay,
serious?
well, here's, like, I get why it's a felon because if you have, like, guns and stuff that have no serial numbers on them.
Or like a shank or something.
Like, that's really illegal because you're getting it from another, like, third party. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's really illegal because that's how... It's just illegal. Like trafficking guns and shit like that. That's like actually illegal if they have no serial numbers on them. But I know if you don't have a license and you're carrying a gun, you're automatically a felon. But this law that's being passed September 1st is saying, yeah, if you don't have a license and you carry a gun, you don't have to. You're not a felon. You can carry, and it's open carry. And I'm thinking like. You know, Dad is like he's like, oh, everybody's gonna go crazy, everybody's gonna shoot each other, and that's probably true because I don't get why that law was passed. Greg Abbott, dumbass, like passed it or he signed off on it. But here's what I'm questioning as well: like, who makes up these laws? Well, like, okay, so the people,
conservative white men,
yeah, like that. But like, why isn't there any contradicting? Like, there was not enough contradicting arguments to stop guns from being, you know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, that's going to make things more complicated. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody can carry a gun, and you don't have to have a license. Oh, they said no license or training.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
It's like they literally just want to watch the world burn. Truly. Honestly, I don't fucking know. It's right there. That fat-ass iPad phone that you got there. But what the fuck? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah, let me look it up. Let me see.
Yeah, look that up. Let's see who's to blame for this bullshit. Because back up.
It says Corpus Christi, Texas, on June 16th, Texas Governor Greg Abbott signed House Bill 1927, allowing constitutional carry to take effect on September 1st, 2021.
Oh my God.
But
For what?
I don't know.
For what? What's the point of allowing people, one, with no license, two, with no training? The people who already have training and a license are still fucking stupid.
I think I read earlier that they said it was opposed by law enforcement.
Yeah, because what the fuck? But law enforcement doesn't do good shit with their shit either.
Yeah, it said law enforcement opposed this.
We should go back to medieval times and get these motherfuckers a sword.
I'd rather kill myself.
Well,
fuck no.
Shit. It'd be a lot cooler.
Under the new law, Texans will no longer need licensing to carry a handgun. However, a background check is still required for the purchase of a firearm.
Oh, yeah, because people can't.
And you got to be above 21, of course, still. Because everybody above 21, like their mental capacity, it's like so. Nobody has mental illness past 21.
What did you just say to me?
Just
because here I am, living proof.
I know.
23. Fucked up.
23. Fucked up. It says bars and it says there are certain public places firearms are not allowed even under constitutional carry unless you are a licensed peace officer. I hope that's a
if you need to protect yourself, okay, but a lot of people that are going to have guns are not going to just be protecting themselves.
It says bars and other businesses that are 51% of receipts of alcohol, schools, sporting events, polling places, airports, courtrooms, government, blah, blah, blah. But no universities, though.
As they should have.
Oh, schools. I'm tripping. It says schools. I'm gonna put that with university.
Good, because there shouldn't be guns in schools.
But that shit is crazy. And it's just, I mean, they did criminalize weed too.
Oh my God!
But I mean, like
something with so many medicinal uses.
And my friends like they told me before they got caught with weed like here, and they were like, oh, did we just get a slap on the hand or the cops would just take our weed?
But people are in prison for like a gram of weed.
Yeah, but I mean that was before it was what's it called? Because my parents didn't even know it was decriminalized, and I didn't even know. My friend told me. When was?
That's so dumb.
When was weed decriminalized in Texas? What the fuck? Hold on. In June 1973, signed to cannabis. Prior to its passage, Texas had the harshest cannabis laws of any state in the nation, with possession of amount classified as a felony offense, punishable by 2 years of prison, life to prison.
You want to know what's funny? The reason I bet, how much do you want to bet that the reason weed was so criminalized is because one bitch in like 1950 had a bad reaction to weed and got scared and was like, this shouldn't be legal. This shouldn't be real. I saw God. Hey, that's enough of that. Let's never do that again. What the fuck? Jesus.
Oh my God, bruh. Like what I heard was they had a I think I told you this before, but they had to get rid of, or maybe you told me, I don't know. They had to get rid of a substance, and they replaced weed with tobacco. So tobacco was legalized and weed wasn't, because it could be grown here and it can't be taxed. So yeah.
See, oh my God.
I mean, everything always goes back to the IRS.
I've got major beef with the government.
But like to be like, oh man, we can't tax this shit. Give them a felony for it for however long it was.
That's this dumb. Oh my God. It's all these white men just ruining everything for everybody. Damn.
All the white guys, even Jake watching this, he's like,
no offense, but fuck you. I've never even met this man.
He's like, what the fuck?
Jake,
you talking about Jake?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Jake, that's the one.
I mean, I know who it is, but I've never met him.
You cussed him out on the PS4.
That's not my business.
Oh my God.
I didn't cuss him out.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. I just
I was like,
said,
it's Jake. He's my videographer, and you were like, "Fuck you," or said,
no.
You said,
no,
"Fuck you, you white
because-
piece of shit,
no,
you white snow possum, fucking Cracker Barrel having ass colonizer." It's like,
Oh, see, the colonizer thing. It's true. It's true. When I see a white man walking down the street, I am so scared.
all right.
And this is truth. I lock my doors.
I know. I lock my doors no matter who it is.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't trust people. People are weird.
Word. Have you ever had somebody look at you weird for locking your door when they walked?
I don't make it that noticeable. I'm just like this.
I purposely lock my doors when white men walk by and they hear me. And they look at me and I'm just like,
He's like,
sorry, dude.
no.
But,
No,
yeah.
I do it no matter what. People are weird. No, I've been seeing there's this page I follow on Instagram and they like post like a bunch of what's it called? Like it's called usacrime.com or whatever. And it'll show like like surveillance videos, just like crazy, like purge shit.
Ugh.
Yeah.
The
And I
fact
watch it.
that like people are so psychotic to the point where they'll like try to reenact things like that, and it's
No,
really scary.
They don't reenact it. It's just like it's
No, people like it's like when they like shoot up. This
Oh yeah,
sounds
this was
insensitive.
yeah.
But like
Yeah,
for
they shot it
for
up.
like
It's
the
fucked up.
Joker movie
No,
or
no, no.
something
Oh
like
no, that was
you know?
Well, I mean, it happened during the no.
'Cause
That
what
was
the
during
fuck?
2008. That was in 2008. I don't know if it happened to the new Joker movie.
No,
but,
there was something else that like
um,
happened that somebody was reenacting from a movie. It's like, what is wrong with you? Why would you do that?
I know this dude. I don't know him, but like in 2008, there were like these two guys, or it was one guy. He dressed up like the Joker and threw smoke bombs in the crowd and started shooting people. That's fucked up. But
That's
just recently, there was
terrifying.
a kid and a girl, and they went on a date, and I think something happened. I haven't read the full article, but something happened, and the guy shot the girl and left her there in the theater, and then left.
What?
Yeah, during the Purge movie. So that's where
See,
think that-
men just fucking suck all around, really. Fucking menace. Give me an airhead.
Can I have it?
Actually, matter of fact, fuck.
All right,
you.
fuck you. God damn it. But yeah, government all around sucks ass.
Yeah.
I remember when I got into college, it was like that's all I studied was like political shit because it was big at the time,
Ew.
and I was getting into it and I was looking into everything and I was like looking at the most reasonable. I was looking more logical than moral. You know what I mean? It was so fucked, but I was like I was like interested in like why, like what the right thing is to do. You know,
Morals are important.
morals are very important. I'm actually taking a morals class when I
I love that.
for the fall, and I'm gonna see how that. They said it's hard, but I'm like it's morals. Like for the ones that I
Some people
think,
don't got them.
because on like what is it called, professors, ratemyprofessor.com, and I'm like see the morals class, and then I see, man, this class sucks. I fucking failed. I'm thinking just like they're like,
How shitty do you have to be?
they're like, what I
Bro, you failed morals.
it's like those are the super villains of the fucking world. Like, how the fuck do you fail moral? I mean, I'm gonna take it. It might be some really crazy shit though. You know what I'm saying? No, what if it's like purely based on like the professor's ideology of just like, you know, what they think, what their morals
I
are,
do not know.
and it's like if you can't match my morals, you failed this class. If it's like that,
they
bro,
should be fired.
I would be, bro.
Hashtag moral.
This college shit is so stupid. You know what that thing is called? It's where it's they're professors for a long time and they can't lose their job no matter how shitty they are. I think once they taught, like after 10 years, I believe, they're called something, and that means they can stay at their job and they can retire in it any time they want, or they can stay without the risk of being fired. So if they're doing a shitty job and they're failing all these students, they don't have they don't get.
Seems a little
It seems sketchy, but I asked around and I forgot what they're called.
IDK, bro.
I don't know. Fuck professors.
Not all of them.
Not all of them, but like the ones that
make
take
your
their,
life miserable.
The ones that make your life miserable. But I mean, I don't know. College is stupid, bro. Fuck college. I mean, I'm starting to take classes that I really wanted to learn, like marketing, and I'm starting to work with cameras and stuff like that. So that's dope. But it's just before that, like getting through my basics was just so like fucked. And then on top of that, I had to.
Basics suck.
I mean, yeah, and it's
I
like I already
dropped
took
out.
this shit in high school, bro. Suck my dick.
Yeah.
How do they expect anybody to? Man, I don't know, bro. Here's the way. Like I see it this way, and I've always seen it this way since I started college. Because I just recognize all the bullshit that teachers did to us in high school, like our senior years, and then seeing all the professors, at fucking in college when you went in. But it's like, if you have no idea what to do, if you have no, like, let's say you have okay, and this doesn't apply to like doctors, nurses, teachers, something that you do 100% need a degree in to be successful. But into what I want to get in is like damn near like the entertainment business. It's just like you don't need that. Like, especially, I was telling my parents this for a long time. I was like, if I wanted to own my own business, why do I need somebody else's approval to work for them, which is a degree, if I'm going to be my own boss? If that's the dream, to make my own business, to be my own boss, why do I need a degree to do that? And a part of me is like, well, let me learn.
You gotta know what you're
But
doing.
like the thing is, like, my parents keep telling me, like, you just need to graduate, you just need to graduate. That's not going to help me unless I want to work for somebody that degree requires. Because I wanted to go for business, but I changed my major and I'm going for broadcasting. So it's like, where the fuck am I gonna go with broadcasting besides a news?
Yourself, or like,
And like I wanted, like, they keep telling me, like, before I started college, they were like, you can do whatever you want. I'm like, well, I found what I want to do. I'm really good at it, which is sound engineering. They don't even have that here. So what? I got to change my dreams because it's not available here? No, like, I can't do shit. And then, leaving state and everything would cost a lot of money in the long run. But fuck it, bro. I mean, it's just, to me, I'm just like, well, I want to be my own boss. And it's not just the fact that I want to be my own boss. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody's way more established, and it's just the reason why I want to be my own boss is because what I'm doing, nobody else is really like. There's not that many people doing it, and a part of me feels like, why isn't there many people doing it? Well, it's interesting. Holy shit! Oh shit! Oh my god! Fuck!
fuck you, bitch.
Just fuck it, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, you're really
I
bringing
really
down the
don't,
vibe, dog.
because fuck you. You had nothing to talk about.
Hey.
And it, like, let's say I get my degree in broadcasting and shit. What's after that? I know. I always think that, like, graduating high school, easy. Graduating college with what I'm doing, easy. It's just a matter of, like,
You'll figure it out.
I mean, yeah, like, the thing is, it's like I want to figure it out, but I feel like I already have it figured out of what I want to do. But it's just a matter of, like, the resources that I have here, the location I'm at.
Yeah, there's not much here.
Yeah. So
But
it's just,
you have places close to you.
Yeah, there's Houston, but, like, I don't know. I just gotta talk to people.
Yeah.
That's one thing I struggle with, because, I don't like going out. I like staying home. I don't like talking to people. People take advantage of you. So
Yeah.
for those reasons, I'm out. Like, I'm just like, fuck that. But then again, it's like, that's the game. Like, that's what I have to do. It's just, I have to talk to people. I have to bullshit with people. I mean, and that's, like, pretty much what people do on a regular basis anyways to other people when they want, like, business opportunities and other shit. I don't know. I just don't want to be like that. I just want to do something that I want to do, and then grow like a fan base for it. And then, like this, like the podcast, like, if I grow this and it does well, I want to keep doing it. And I want to have other people on and make money from it, and then live comfortably until I can hopefully do something with the music. But I don't know. What about you?
I wanted to talk about Ariana Grande, and you didn't feel like fucking
Jesus
with that.
Christ.
So,
Okay.
it's none of my fucking business. What do you think about Miley Cyrus?
I haven't really been catching up with.
I fuck with her heavy.
Remember my coworker
No.
Kay? You were.
Yeah.
I said her name before. She told me to listen to Noah Cyrus.
Noah Cyrus. See, she's got the right idea.
Who's better?
With that. Who's better? Are you motherfucker?
Okay. Maybe
Listen,
that's the wrong
you
question.
know what? Yeah.
Maybe that's the wrong question.
Women do not go against women. Especially when they're sisters.
No.
But
It's not. It's
Miley
friendly
Cyrus,
competition.
No. Miley Cyrus is and forever will be amazing. Noah Cyrus just has her like stop. She just has her own like stop.
Just wanted to do it.
Anyways, Noah Cyrus is just a force of her own, and Miley Cyrus, she's done country, she's done pop, she's done hip hop, she's done like rock. She's
Who's the okay? If you could see one person in
Mac Miller.
a woman.
If I could see a woman,
If you
live.
if you could see your last show and it was a woman, who would that show
My
be?
last show,
Ever. Like you watch the show and you die a horrible death after. Okay, you perish. Oh, all right. That's your last show ever. Like
you're
if you
bringing down the vibe.
okay, if there were like here's
No.
one ticket.
Okay, all right, shut the fuck up. I get it, dog. Like, no, I think maybe Kehlani.
Kehlani?
Yeah, I feel like she's a really good performer, and her voice is just like amazing, and she is beautiful. Kehlani, if you see this, I love you. That one sucks. I really don't
I
like
like
that
that
one.
one. Okay, what about
Of course
this one?
you do.
Oh no. That one is that
No,
good? That's weak.
You're weak.
Zaytovens.
Give a fuck.
Who's the what's your favorite album? What's your favorite? If you only could listen to one
I never really
album.
look at the album. I just kind of listen to the music, but
Okay. That makes sense.
ROS by Mac Miller
Mm.
really like makes me feel something.
I didn't listen to a lot of Mac growing up.
You know, when I was like younger, I didn't, but like as I got older, I was like, wow, like he says some really deep things, and his vibe was just overall really nice.
He made Toy Story
sweet.
music to me.
You know,
It was. I mean, that
Die.
but listen to the beats. You can hear his
listen
shit
to the words
behind
that
Toy
he
Story.
says.
Listen to the beats and then listen to what he says. But like it's like I can hear it every time I listen to his music.
Medieval
it was like,
pop.
oh, Joji. Oh my God, never again. I don't know what Joji's been on. I haven't.
Honestly,
the only
a
two
few of his
songs.
songs are pretty good.
Only 2 songs I like from him. Only 2, and that's dancing,
Slow dancing, and
slow dancing, and then the other one.
Slow dancing.
There's another one that sounds similar to that one. Had the same vibe too. He released at the same time. That was crazy. I didn't know he was like. I mean, I did know, but I didn't know he was deep into being like a meme and shit before. Remember that he used to wear the pink suit. He used to wear the pink suit, and he had the YouTube channel, and he like the little
No.
the kids in the wheelchair and shit.
What?
Like there was a kid in a there was a black dude in a wheelchair, and he was handicapped, and then he would make videos with him and talk about like how he can't walk and shit. You ever seen that?
See,
You never seen that's Joji used to make videos like that. That was funny as hell.
okay. Anyways.
Stop!
Oh my god.
He did though. That was crazy as fuck. But
Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't funny.
oh, he was hilarious.
Well, you have a man brain, so
What is your type of humor?
not yours.
No.
You like that cringy fucking weirdo shit. I don't like that. I like actual funny shit. I don't know how to explain it, but it's funny. Like I can't even judge you because honestly, a lot of the things I have some fucked up humor.
What?
Not when it's at the expense of another person, really, because I think that that's ugly and mean. But you know, like
I think you gotta make fun of situations because it shit. Like if you make fun of, here's the thing. Like if you make fun of shit that's fucked up, it's like you're just. I mean, that's what comedians used to do.
Yeah,
they used to make fun of like shit
they're
that was fucked
regretting
up
that
at the
shit
time.
now.
Well, I mean now, but like it just
depends.
it made everybody like accept that things were the way they are because you
Yeah.
can't change things. But it's like you're easing the blow off of something crazy that happened. You know,
I guess.
and
It
it's
depends. Just give it time, though. You know,
Yeah,
like I joke
yeah.
about my experiences and stuff, you know, but I don't really joke about things that I haven't experienced. Like if I'm making the joke. Now, sometimes there are some fucked up things that catch you off guard and you giggle about it because it's like, what the fuck? Why are
know
you
what
joking
like?
about this?
I like
you
when
know?
people who are fucked, like their life is fucked or whatever, and they
Make
make fun of
jokes about.
themselves.
Yeah.
See, like that is damn near the same thing as making fun of somebody else with the same.
Yeah,
thing.
but you've gone through it. So, like,
Well, that's the thing.
it's like being gay and saying the F word. But somebody else saying it is like, ow, like, you can't say that. You're fucking straight. Like,
Yeah, that makes sense.
you know, like, it's fucked up. And, like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like, I can joke on my own expense. I think that it's funny. But if it's someone else and they're not over it and they're not in the mind space to joke about something so serious and, like, shitty, then I won't, you know? Like, there's a time and there's a place for everything, basically.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Dave Chappelle used to do that shit all the time.
Mm-hmm.
He's funny as fuck. He's one of the greatest comedians to me. Like I would watch him live.
We were gonna talk about DaBaby and Boosie.
DaBaby and Boosie. Oh my fucking
fill
god.
me in on that and let me see what I can
Okay.
find to say about that.
Just a little backstory on Boosie. He's just homophobic as fuck.
I used to be the biggest fan of him when I was in high school. You know, like I would. Oh my god, I just jammed him all the time. But like finding out who he was as a person, like in real life, I was like, damn, that is not somebody that I can support anymore.
It was like people knew he was like that, but he never really went out of his way. He's always been chill. Like he's always been chill about like addressing like other rappers. Like if he was like talking about another rapper, he'd be like, oh, like he would talk about their skill set or like something about their music. But like when it came to Lil Nas X, he was like, nobody want to see that gay shit. Like nobody want to see you twerking your ass on the stage and shit like at Lollapalooza and shit like that. But like that's what Lollapalooza was built on pride. You know what I'm saying? So like Boosie was like, if you perform at one of my shows like before me or after me or whatever, fuck, he was gonna take him off stage, knock his ass out, and
what the fuck?
And then I don't know what DaBaby said. I really don't know what DaBaby said. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's evidence I can find online, but like. He had the same feelings about it.
People have so much beef with Lil Nas X, and what does he do to people besides be straight up and live his life the way that he wants to?
And the thing is, like, I can see parents seeing like this, their kids watching the music videos and stuff. But it's like, here's the thing. Like he
don't let your kids watch it.
He stated before that like
he's not here to babysit your children.
Exactly.
And do things. Like,
but he stated before he made
I know exactly what you're talking about.
The Old Town Road, right? And he was like it was about lean and other shit.
And then everybody else took that and ran with it and made it this huge thing. And he was like, look, like I do not make songs for your children. That is not my job.
Well, that's the thing. Most when that song came out,
they were so disappointed.
Well, no. The parents. At that time, they were like, "Oh, this is a cool artist. He's making a country song." That's all they saw. And then when he started releasing more music, where he came out and stuff, they got angry. And then when he came out with that music video where he's like stripping down the pole in hell, it's like he like it caught all the parents off guard. But what that stood for was like they were saying like, "Oh, like gay people go to hell."
And but what you were saying, like, imagine living your entire life having to put on a show for everyone else, but being something else entirely. Like, you're gay, but you can't tell anybody because you're in like a Christian household or community or whatever, and they're like, you're doing this and you're going to heaven. You're doing this, you're going to hell.
Yeah.
I grew up in a household that was really like left or right, like right or wrong. Like, if you do this, you're going to hell and you're gonna burn in hell for eternity. Like, what the fuck? No, and like he finally can be who he wants to be and he's out of that box now and people aren't okay with it. But who gives a fuck? Literally, the artist that they were listening to used to literally like
go crazy.
Basically air fuck on stage. Like
nothing
Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Huge sex symbol would just be like, which it's okay being a sex symbol. What I'm saying is that they had so many sexual, just like out there things when they were younger, but they were all about that. But now that other people are expressing the same things, but in different ways, it's wrong. But his point was, he's been told his whole life that if he's gay, he's going to hell. Da, 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 da. So he made the best out of that and made a masterpiece. Literally, that is so cool. And he was just putting like their words into a physical.
Yeah, exactly. He was showing them
like
if
this
is what
it feels like. This is
Yeah.
exactly what it feels like to be told your whole life that you're going to burn in hell. Might as well have fun with it. Shit, this is exactly what you guys thought was going to happen to me, so might as well run with it.
Exactly.
You know, and they don't like
understand
it, you know?
that. They don't look into the shit like that.
They don't understand that a lot of the things that he does are like a joke, you know, or not even a joke. Just like basically he's like, haha, you know, look at what I am now. Like, fuck y'all. Like, and I don't have to do shit for you guys. And he doesn't. And he's doing fucking awesome. He's so sweet. I don't know him personally, obviously, but, you know, like, go him for being true to yourself. Like, what has he truly done that is so bad? Like, if you don't want to watch his shit, don't watch it.
Exactly.
Like, if it offends you, don't watch it.
It's so crazy. Like, anything anybody puts out ever, like, you're not obligated to consume that.
Exactly. You know, you remember when we're going back to Miley Cyrus, you know, she has been through so much shit. Remember when she was like dancing on a pole or something, like, and just people were just talking mad shit about her, or when she was doing everything that everybody was like, oh my God, this bitch is crazy. You know, what the fuck is she doing? She was just expressing herself because she was stuck in a box because she was on Disney Channel for so long, and all these parents and older whatever, and like she was stuck doing like shows for kids, and she had to act a certain way, like to be a role model, and she finally said fuck that, you know, like I wasn't put on this earth to, you know, be what you guys want me to be. Like, I'm sorry, you know, and it was fun, but like it's time to grow up now. You know, she was just stuck in a box and had to do Disney Channel things for her whole life, and now she's grown up and people don't like it. Like, okay, you know, that's why a lot of people don't succeed, is because people are so used to like these child stars, you know, like once they start being adults, you know, because they are adults now, people are like, oh, they're going downhill, they're trashy, they're like, what are the kids gonna think, you know, like, and it sucks. That would suck, like being a literal grown-ass woman or man and having to act younger than you really are, or like not being able to live your life. That's like weird. That sucks. Like, people know that this isn't real life, right?
Yeah, to maintain a
I know
career.
Like,
you know. But you know what's crazy? People are so contradicting, because like, you need to maintain your image as this type of artist, then grow as an artist for yourself.
Yeah, like, why can't you do different things?
I'm pretty sure at their job they are like two-faced the whole time. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, they want to act like this, but they have to act a certain way too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's very contradicting, but it's on a small scale. It's on a small scale.
Yeah, and like, think of having to do that for the entire world. I feel so bad for celebrities, because, you know, like, they don't get any privacy, like, whether they signed up for it or not, or whether they're just family, friends, you know, like, being in front of the entire world and people criticizing every single thing that you do.
Yeah.
And like saying all these mean things about you, or saying like this and that, like, I don't know, that would seem terrible. Like, I would feel so bad. I would hate that. And it sucks because like, it doesn't matter what they do, somebody's gonna criticize them and say something bad about them.
Exactly.
You know,
like when I posted a video, somebody said that.
I know this is gonna be fucking dumb, because the look on your
somebody
face.
said that.
The look on your face, I know.
Somebody said that I put honey on my face and rolled around in pubes.
Well, I don't know. It's just sad. You know what? Especially like all these like young TikTok stars that are just like made famous. You know, if I had a kid and like and they had a social media and we're doing, you know, and we're in, you know, like, I don't know. The internet's a bad place. Oh my God. Especially TikTok. Like, there's people releasing people's addresses and like
doxing.
And like their family members. Like, the amount of like young people I've seen be sexualized on that app and like be harassed, and like just nasty people just commenting on their shit or sharing their shit. Like, it's disgusting and it's scary. Like, Like these young people didn't even sign up for that. They just happened to make a viral video and they just rolled with it, you know, like they didn't really, I'm sure they didn't think like all this scary stuff would happen, you know, but when you're like, I don't know, like I feel like people don't let them be kids and it's not
Yeah.
safe. It's scary. And
Yeah.
if I was that age and had all that attention and like the creepiness of people on the internet, like I would not know what to do. And I hope that they turn out okay and I hope that they don't let it like screw them up, you know.
Watch TikTok. I feel like is gonna go away at one point.
Like TikTok
And then
truly is really toxic, like for everybody. Like people really don't think about the things that they say to other people on the internet because they're behind a screen. But it's some of the stuff that I've seen and read is truly awful. Like, yeah, if you're scrolling through TikTok and of course there's, you know, a lot of funny content, a lot of useful things that you can learn from other people on there, but that's not what it's used for most of the time. You know, and it's scary, especially because it's such a like it's either kids or teenagers or grown ass people, you know, like it's everybody. It's not just one,
yeah.
you know, so like the things that are put like there's a lot of I don't know. It's really like it's either good or it's really bad,
Yeah.
you know. And a lot of people have just like decided like, "Hey, I'm deleting this shit. It's toxic."
Mm.
And it's easy to get sucked into it and like people spreading false narratives like
Mhm.
I don't know, just shit that's not true, you know, and everybody's like right now, everybody's at home, you know, just like
Yeah.
they don't really have much to do. So, hey, let's get on
Mhm.
TikTok for a few hours on accident and just scroll through it. And you really, since it's just so many short things over and over and over, you really absorb a lot of that shit and you
Mhm.
think that it's true, but it's really just toxic stuff,
Yeah.
you
I remember.
know?
I remember I was in high school and then, um, I never like going out anywhere. I never went anywhere. My parents knew that.
Hmm.
And then people were saying like I would come to school high because but it was because I was tired and shit. But like
Yeah.
people just wanted to fuck with me. And then what's it called?
You told me this story, I think.
And then I went home and my parents were like, yeah, like what the hell, um like they were hearing shit. And I was like, no, it's false. I don't smoke. I don't do any of that. I
Oh, no.
always stay
And what's
home.
crazy is people really will believe something from a stranger's mouth before they believe something from somebody that they actually know.
Yeah.
You know, I remember my dad telling me something like somebody had told him that I was
Mhm.
at like Walmart buying condoms with this guy, you know, which is not like after prom or something, you know.
Mhm. Yeah.
I stayed at the high school after prom. That's not even possible, you know.
Yeah.
And the fact that he didn't tell me that until like a way later, and he just believed it and just went with it and didn't, you know, like people really like to just be in your business. I've had so many people just go back to my mom and just like tell her shit that's not true, and she'll believe it. And I'm like, you
Yeah.
know what? Like, hey, I'm pretty honest. You can ask me if that's true. You know, like I make pretty good decisions. It really sucks that other people's words are discrediting that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like to hear it from the source, or
Mhm.
you know, like if somebody tells me something, like I really take it with a grain of salt, you know, unless they have proof, because like anybody can have this vendetta against you. It really
Mhm.
doesn't matter. Like people will spread shit just to fuck up your life, and people will just go with it, just believe it, and never
Yeah.
ask you about it, and then you later on, like 3 years later, you got beef with a bitch that you don't even know
So
because,
crazy.
you know,
So
it's
crazy.
ridiculous. People are really so messy, and like you really
Yeah.
can't trust anybody these days. It's really sad.
Yeah.
And people
Like
lie all the
I
time.
told you like I actually learned this in college. It's in this psychology class, like groups and stuff.
Mhm.
It's so crazy. So they talk about being in a group of just you and another person, being a group of three, being a group of four, being a group of five. The bigger the group, the more the complicated,
It's not
obviously.
fun. Yeah,
And I was like, that's so true. I didn't really know. I was never
I
in
knew.
groups like that. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
lucky.
Yeah, I know.
It's really not that great. You know, like of course it's fun to be surrounded by so many people, you know,
Yeah.
but a lot of people like think about it this way.
Mm.
There's like 5 people. This person vibes with this person, but not this person, not this person, and this person.
Mhm.
And it just like then you think you can trust somebody to tell your business, then they go and tell this person, and this person is close with this person, so they tell this person, and then that person tells this person, you know. And sometimes it's not even like that, you know. Sometimes it does work out, and sometimes it is pretty cool, you know. But groups of 3, that never works out because somebody's always going to be left out, you know. And I'm living proof of that shit, you know. But like, I don't know. It all goes back to like being around people who you know genuinely care about you. I really like having one-on-one relationships with people, and if I just happen to like be in their group, you know, like I'm not gonna, if somebody tells me some shit, like my first instinct is not to go off and tell somebody else their business. I still have secrets from like 4th grade that I don't remember. There's no way that I can even tell anyone, you know. But I would hope that if I told somebody something, that it would be confidential and I could just, you know, trust that they wouldn't tell my business. But that's not the case, especially like now. You would think that people that are this age are less messy, but that is not true, especially in a small town. Yeah. It's so, like, it's really weird to me that grown-ass people just sit there and gossip about people who are, like, 10, 15 years younger than them.
So crazy.
Or, like, people just gossiping in general. It's really weird to me.
Yeah.
Like, you're sitting there wasting your energy talking about someone who doesn't care about you at all.
They don't even know.
They don't know half the shit. Like, they'd rather just talk shit and bond over talking shit about another person, which is crazy. That brings your energy down so low.
It's so crazy.
So low. And it makes you ugly.
I mean, more than anything, it's just reflection. It's just a reflection of themselves.
It is. You know, like, that's also something, like, I don't know. People like that, it's just, they probably got shit going on, and they just would rather talk about something else. But I don't know. I can't fuck with people who just waste their time gossiping. It's really annoying. And, like, damn, like, if you're talking shit about this person or this many people, how the fuck do I know that you're not talking shit about me when I'm away? That's not somebody that I want to fuck with. And, you know?
Yeah. It's ridiculous. I was hanging out with this one dude. I'm not going to name names because you're a bitch. But there was this one dude I was hanging out with, and he always kept bugging me. Like, he was always, like, checking up on me and shit. And then he got mad because I was, like, doing other things that I wanted to do. And he would, I think I told you, he would always keep checking up on me. And I told him, I was like, bro, you're a bitch.
Some people don't understand, you know, that, like, you have your own life to live. Like, that's, like, when I was younger, I would, like, be like, oh, why aren't they responding to me? You know, like, or, like, aren't they friends with me? You know, like, why not talk? But now that I'm older, like, I admire and I hold relationships very dearly to my heart that are just, like, you can catch up once a month, maybe once every 3 months, like, and it's not going to change. Like, it's still going to be the same. You're still going to be friends, but, like, people are having, like, babies, people are getting married, people are going through
when that
school
happens,
and,
oh my God,
like,
so many of my friends are just, like, grown up, you know what I'm saying, like, grown up, and I'm just like, fuck.
Well, you know, everybody moves at their own pace, really.
Yeah, exactly.
And, like,
it's just crazy. It's kind of cool to see, like, everybody move.
It really is. Like, everybody's doing different things, you know? Like, me personally, I just want to be, like, a rich aunt and just travel the world and stuff like that.
Most of everybody, like, what I've seen, the majority, they're dads or moms, right? It goes in the same. I'm gonna mean vice versa. They're dads, strippers, OnlyFans fanatics, and are just trap dealers.
Which is cool. Get your money the way that you want to get it.
Yeah, just make sure you don't die doing it.
Yeah, just be safe and make sure you know what you're doing and be smart about it, you know? But, like, it's really cool seeing everybody's different paths and how much we've grown.
Or college, obviously.
Yes, but, like, But, like, you know, I don't know. It's cool that everybody can just do their own thing. But a lot of people are really judgy about what other people do with their time. It's really strange.
Because they don't know what they're doing themselves.
Anybody
that's doing anything better than anybody else. Like, when I see people on my shit, and obviously they're doing way worse, right? You just can tell. I'm just like, okay. Yeah. Like, you know, I'm like, damn, like I wish the better for him, but like,
Yeah.
there's nothing I can do to change
A
that.
lot of people just want to see people fail. It's like,
Yeah.
why? I don't understand that. Like, it doesn't matter who it is.
You
Like,
wanna
if
know
you see
why?
somebody doing good, be happy for them. Literally,
Shit.
that's
You wanna know? You
stunting
wanna know
your
why?
progress.
Here's the thing. A lot of people, like if like say we're friends, and then like,
No.
okay, you become really successful,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
Knowing that you came from the same place I did,
Mm-hmm.
and you're doing way better than I am.
Mm-hmm.
If I see that, you know, you came from here and you're doing way better, it's and I'm jealous of that, or that's just envy, because it like what I think it's from like an Instagram video or something, and they were like, being envy is wanting something somebody else has because you were too lazy to put in the work,
Yeah.
and then being inspired
Yeah,
is
there's a difference between being jealous and envious. Like, there can be good
yeah.
envy where you're like, you know what, like, good for them. Like, hopefully
Uh-huh.
one day I'm at that point where I'm
Yeah.
doing as good as they are.
Well,
Or,
I mean,
you
you could
know, like,
well maybe. I mean, you could say the same thing about jealousy, like, oh, that's a good jealous. You know, I think envy is like a deeper, like, wanting of what they have.
it just
Like
depends.
I think jealousy and envy. I mean, it's by dictionary, it probably means
Yeah.
the same thing or something. But like, I know like because they compared being inspired and being envious, and being inspired is seeing somebody that's way better than you, seeing somebody that's way better than you that came from where you're from, you believe in yourself. They make you believe in yourself that you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
But envy is seeing somebody and wanting what they have by being but not putting in the work because you're lazy. Those are the two differences, like the perspectives you got to
Yeah,
look
but
at.
you don't know what those people, like, from the time that y'all were at the same place
Yeah.
to now, and they're
Mhm.
doing great. You don't know what happened in between then. They could have gone through the hardest time of their life,
Yeah.
and you don't even know. And I don't know. I feel like everybody
Yeah.
gets their chance and gets their time to, I don't know, just do the things they want to do. But when they don't have it, it's easy to get really jealous, and it's really hard, honestly. Like, I've been jealous many times, you know, and I just had to sit there and stop and think and be
Yeah.
like, why am I sitting here wasting my time being jealous of another human being who's just trying their hardest, the same as I am? You got to change that jealousy into like happiness for the other person. Like, instead of being like, oh, I wish I had that. I wish I was doing as good as they are. I wish I was this. I wish I was that. You know, just be like, wow, you know, like, I'm happy that they're at the place that they're at and they're doing so good. Like, hopefully one day I'll be there, or one
Yeah.
day I will be there, you know, but it's just not my time yet. And I'm doing the best that I can with the things that I have,
Yeah.
you know, like, I don't know, it's really easy to be jealous of others when you should really just be happy for them instead, and that takes a while to realize, because jealousy is such an, like, quick emotion, and it's so easy to get sucked up into that. But like, it may be harder to, you know, like, just replace it, but it's worth
Yeah.
it in the end, and it makes you feel lighter.
Anytime I see somebody else that's like in the same, like they're rappers or like they're musicians and they have much more like attention than I do, I'm not like, damn, I wish I had what they had. I'm more like, what are they doing that I'm not?
Yeah.
And then I learn from it, and then I'm
Yeah.
like, okay,
And
like,
a lot of the time you can learn from those people
yeah.
instead of like being jealous, you know.
Well, that's where inspiration comes from.
Yeah,
Like that's just
exactly.
inspiration.
So many people are just looking at what other people are doing and like taking off
Yeah.
pieces of that and, you know, incorporating it into their life, and they're like, wow, you know, like, that's way
Mhm.
better than
Mhm.
just hating on them because they have more than I do.
Yeah.
You know, like, and that's, I don't know, yeah, that's how you learn, really.
Mhm.
And just going through it to get through it,
Yeah.
basically.
Everything
Yeah.
I've learned was not everything, but like all like lessons like I've learned to, whether it's like around people or whether it's like going through school or life, just getting through it, has always came from basketball and music.
Mhm.
Music got my mind straight. Basketball, like I could just basketball like taught me like a lot of things as far as like work ethic and what I wanted, and like the technical side of things. Music also did like the technical when it comes to mixing, like new ways to think. Like when I started making music and I was taking I think geometry or pre-cal or some shit, things just clicked. Like when I was doing music and shit. Let me hit that.
Fuck you.
No, I'm
No.
talking about the inhaler.
Oh, Ord?
Yeah.
No, because you're going to fuck some shit up. You're going to press the button too hard. It's going to explode, and I don't feel like dealing with that. I need this to live.
Oh, shit.
What do we do when we have to pee? Oh, my fucking shit. Is there, like, a bucket in here or something?
I mean, you can just use the restroom right there.
Okay.
Let me
Stop.
focus.
I
Let
have
me
to
focus.
Stop. You're a fucking idiot.
No, you can use the restroom. It'll still be recorded.
Don't tell me what to do.
Okay.
No, I don't want to.
What the fuck?
How am I doing for my first podcast? At
That's
first,
all right.
I was doing awful, and then I got a little bit more serious. I just need to go off of you because I'm not good at like finding
Yeah,
things.
I mean, a lot of podcasts before they start, they have notes and shit. So
yeah,
I think we just need to.
we're just freeballing this motherfucker.
We freeballing this shit like it's fucking 80-degree weather and my balls are seeping through.
I
the hole of my
cannot.
shorts.
Okay, that's enough. It's not funny anymore. I'm not getting paid for this, so I don't have to be here.
My balls are coming out one of the holes in my shorts, and it's
One of them.
And I'm
One
only
of the holes in your
only,
shorts.
I'm only
Where you
5.
at?
I'm
Where you
only
at?
5'4",
Hey,
and my
where-
balls are
Hey,
dragging
I'm
on the ground.
speaking to you,
and the
bitch. Hey,
I haven't taken a shower.
footsies with me. I'll burn this bitch down. We're back.
The grass is tickling my balls because
No, it's not. I can assure you that it's not. The grass is not that high up, and his balls are not that low.
The grass isn't that high, but I'm just that short. But it's not that the grass is too tall. It's the fact that I'm 5'4". The balls are seeping through one of the holes in my shorts, tickling my balls. It's a beautiful Sunday morning, and the grass is tickling my balls. And let me tell you, it ain't fun. Woo! Oh shit, I've been playing for like forever. But yeah,
Want the last Skittle?
you can have it. It's purple.
No, it's not.
What the fuck?
Do you want it?
No.
Okay,
I'm actually done with candy for the night, bro. I can't believe I'm saying it. I don't know what it is. I just been kind of full lately. If you want the rest of these.
Bullshit.
Okay. So when are you going to drop a song? Tell the people when you're going to drop some music.
I plead the fifth.
All right. Go ahead, sing for everybody. If I put on a beat right now.
No. Sing.
If I put on a beat.
No.
What if I put on a
No.
Kehlani beat? Will you sing to the people? Live? Will you sing live?
No. All the pretty girls in the world. Shut the fuck up. She's so awesome. Oh my god. She is just.
Tell me some fun facts about Kehlani.
She is awesome. Like I said, magnificent. She's beautiful. She can dance like nobody's business.
Ariana Grande can do the same
She can
shit. Tell me
sing.
something that Ariana Grande can't.
That she can't do.
That she can do.
That she can do. This woman can hit whistle notes effortlessly. Do you know how
Are you
hard
talking about?
that
Are we
is?
talking about Kehlani?
No, we're talking about Ariana Grande.
I'm talking about Kehlani. Like, what can Kehlani do that Ariana Grande can't? That's what I'm asking for. Like, what makes her different from Ariana Grande?
See, Ariana Grande does choreography, but not like Kehlani. Kehlani can move. Like Ariana Grande
What about
does
Beyonce?
like the. You know what, Beyonce?
See, here's the thing. Like,
She is just a force of her own.
here's what I'm trying to ask. Like, what makes Kehlani different from any other performer, artist, musician in the game right now?
She's real as fuck.
Okay.
Oh my god, you're just a boy who doesn't understand.
I do understand.
No, you're just trying to put me in a tough spot.
No, it's just like if you were to if I was to say
she's the whole package. She can sing, she can dance, she can rap. She's a sweet
there we
soul.
go. Okay.
She's honest and she lets people know what the fuck is up. She's
okay, look. If I was to tell you like if you were to ask me the same question, let's say about like Drake, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're asking me what makes Drake different from any other artist.
What? What is it?
Right?
What is it? Tell me right now.
That's
what
what
is
I'm,
it?
that's what I'm.
What
all
makes
right,
him
all right.
different than all
God
the
damn
other
it.
motherfuckers
Shit.
rapping? Tell me why your answer is so much better than mine
Look,
is.
I think
I have beef with you.
here's the thing. I don't even like Drake like that. Like he's
Okay, then
cool.
why is
like
he in
here,
our
Travis
conversation?
Scott. I'll use Travis Scott. Why is he different
love
from any
him.
other? His effects, like in his vocals and shit. He has his own ad libs. Nobody has their own ad libs like Travis Scott.
Well, that's great. How the fuck would I know that?
It's in the song.
Yeah.
You don't pay attention. She just sing like okay. So like, let's break down Kehlani real quick. She has a bunch of tattoos. That's
does everyone
who
else.
Who?
So many people.
She's the only artist that I've seen that has so many tattoos like that.
Are you
She looks
kidding?
like an Ink Master.
Are you kidding?
Superstar.
That's what we're talking about, her tattoos?
Well,
Her tattoos
that's
are
different.
beautiful. Yeah, but everybody has tattoos. Most of the people who are
Ariana Grande has these little.
Ariana Grande has a palm tattoo, you idiot. No, she
Gives a
doesn't.
fuck.
I think she has one like right here. I think she does have a palm tattoo.
She has
She's got one
little-
behind
she
her
has little
ear.
tattoos.
Who
Little
cares about their tattoos?
That's what I'm saying though. Like that's one thing that's different about her from any other
Ariana
artist.
Grande, I don't think I've ever seen her in a flat pair of shoes. I don't
Okay.
think I've ever seen her in a flat pair of shoes.
Well, what
This
about
woman wears
Kayla-
heels
I don't
everywhere.
Think
You know what,
Kehlani's in the same
Kehlani?
shit.
Something about Kehlani. This woman can go from masculine to feminine in
see,
0.5 seconds.
There.
0.5
She's-
seconds. Never in my life have I seen someone
Okay, so that's
so suave
that's another thing.
and then
See,
be so much like a fairy, like
yeah.
in 5 seconds.
That's what I'm
you know?
asking. It's like so I forgot she's
So-
bi or what is she?
No, she's lesbian now.
She's
She's
straight
like,
lesbian.
She's straight lesbian. now.
Okay, so
which is awesome.
but
I get
I've seen her interviews.
more
She's
chance.
she's real goofy.
she is really goofy, you know, and like she's just I don't know.
See, that's what makes her different.
She's so
I've never
honest.
seen Ariana Grande like
She's
goofy like that.
She's very goofy.
She is.
Yeah, she is.
Hmm.
You know?
Is it forced?
No.
I think Kehlani's
she's
is
pretty
like-
funny.
I think Kehlani's just like more natural. Like
Yeah,
like,
she's
not,
so sweet. Like she just her
Yeah.
energy is just
yeah.
so pure, and I feel like she came from a place that most people don't know that she came from. And she didn't just like make it automatically. I remember watching her on Vine, like when she first started posting on
yeah.
Vine, you know, and I didn't know who she was, and I would like literally search for her on Vine, just be like, wow, why do I not know who this woman is? Why is she not making music? But this was like a long time ago, which I'm sure she was making music. I just didn't know how to find it at that time. And I'd just be like, wow, this 6-second video is just amazing. Like, I really need more of this. And then she started getting more and more popular, and I was like, thank God. I can listen to Kehlani on a good day, bad day, sad day.
Has when you were posting videos on Instagram of you singing and whatever, like I don't know if I think that's and Twitter sometimes.
Yeah.
Where did you have people texting you asking you to make songs?
Yeah, I never did.
Why?
I don't know. You know, I like to sing songs that I know and that I'm comfortable with singing, that I know that I won't sound like shit. Which a video from like 10 years ago popped up on my Facebook and had so many comments and like likes and shares and stuff. And I was like, this fucking sucked. This was not good. Why were y'all hyping me up like this with I had a fucking
I think about that a
snapback
lot.
on.
I was talking to Suave because he was like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm going to delete my old music. It's not me. It's not blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nothing is never going to be you to you ever again. You know what I mean?
No.
If I make something today and I think it's amazing,
And then tomorrow you might feel
tomorrow it might be different.
Yeah.
But to you, it'll be like, oh, my God, this is great. This is awesome for years. And so I told Suave, I was like, stop. Don't fucking delete your music. Don't do anything. Because to somebody, when they seen that for the first time, it's like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Yeah.
But it's like, now take that feeling from somebody else and then that feeling that you had and you make some greater shit to you.
Mm-hmm.
And then to somebody else, it's like, oh my God, this is everything.
Yeah. Or somebody, like, you could make something that you love so much and somebody could fucking hate it. But, like, you know, who
I mean,
cares?
everybody has their own audience. That's another thing I had to learn. It's like if you make music for everybody, if I go out of my way to make music for everybody, it's not
your music.
I'm not making it for myself. Yeah, it's not my music.
Mm-hmm.
But like I had to learn to like kind of tone it down to shit I only like And then when I'm dropping, I'm like, man, this shit is so good. Like now when I listen to like, I think ever since Never Look Back, and a little bit from 936, I'm just like, fuck, everything I'm making, like it's so good. Like ever since I started using more auto-tune, and it just sounds like so unique, and I don't know, just newer shit I'm making, I'm just like, fuck, this just sounds so good. And it's like, it's just good to me, you know? But like, I still have people texting me and they're like hitting me up about Never Look Back, or not Never Look Back, like the album me and Tanner made, and like beyond that, like to Mind Over Matter, like my first album, and then to Eye to Eye, like all that shit in the past, all my past music, that like they still hit me up about it. I'm like, fuck. I love making music. I love seeing people's reactions. When I'm creating anything, like with the video, with like music, it's just like there's an itch to me, and it's just like like I gotta create something that I'm envisioning 100%. Like I'll just sit down and I'll think. I mean, you've seen it. Like I'll just sit down and think and like, fuck, like how do I make this happen? And it's more technical than anything. Like I'm like, this sound right here, like, okay, how do I achieve that sound? And how do I put these words together? How do I put these clips together to make it not boring? You know, I'm still trying to learn how to use my technical skills with like, you know, the technology that I have to like achieve that visual or that sound, you know. That's what I strive for, because it's just so like so interesting to me. Like it's just, I'm just creating shit, you know. And then if I make a profit out of it, I mean that's like a plus. But it's more of like trying to fulfill that itch, you know. And then when I do, I'm on to something else. Like never thought I'd get a new camera. Like that came out of nowhere. Like I just woke up one morning and I was like, I have enough.
Camera.
Yeah, let me get a fucking camera. But like I've always wanted to do more visual stuff.
Damn, what has gotten into you today? Stop it, you freaky weirdo. Stop. I'll tell you what. Watch Sam and Colby on YouTube.
Oh, we got to talk about scary shit.
No. Hey, speaking of scary shit, you're fucking freaking me out. What the fuck?
Sorry.
Stop. Oh my god. When I'm with you, my anxiety's like, what is wrong with you, you fucking freak, bitch? Get that up. What if that was open, you idiot?
It's
Our whole
not.
setup would just
It's
be
not.
fucked. Sparks flying
I'll
everywhere.
buy another one.
You know what? This is my podcast now. Fuck you.
I was going ape shit.
Yeah, what? You really just like stressed me out. You,
When you said that, I was like, ooh.
what is
perfect.
wrong? Why are you like this?
I don't know.
It's like you just want to watch the fucking world burn. I could throw this like a ninja star at your wall and just fuck this shit.
It just,
At your forehead. Just
like,
no,
fuck.
that's fucked up. That was an intrusive thought.
You seen the,
No.
there was a video, and it was like,
No.
they were doing the darts, and they threw it,
and it
it was like, it was
oh
stuck in his
no.
head.
You know what? I have a dartboard. And truly, I think just some people should not have things like that. Just things that are so dangerous. I just get the urge to just like break this
Stop!
up over my
It will.
knee.
It will.
You know what? Will it?
Yeah, my mom bought it for me.
I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Am I not funny to you, Damion? You're not funny to me.
What the fuck? I need a thing. I need a soundboard, like right
You
in the middle.
do.
And I can press.
But
shit.
just with my voice on it.
Cause this I gotta like if something comes up, I gotta press it like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Scary shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Scary story.
Mama.
Mamba.
Yeah. Water.
Bird.
Mama. Oh no.
Shit.
Okay, turn this off. Me echoing in my ear is really annoying. I'm really annoying. Stop. Turn it off. Okay, thank you. God damn, I couldn't think.
My balls be itching. No, what song?
You should wash them. Maybe. Just an idea, bitch.
Just an idea.
Yeah. Yeah, stop.
I need to put more effects.
Yeah, whatever. Okay.
Scary story time.
Scary stuff.
Scary story
Yeah. Okay, no. I guess I'll tell my fucking
Yes.
sleep paralysis story because that was fucked. So I didn't understand.
shit.
I didn't know what this was, because like I don't know. I just never looked into it. So I had this bunk bed, and I was just laying on it, looking at the ceiling, like I was asleep, but I was awake. I don't know how sleep paralysis really works. If I actually was awake, like had my eyes open, or if it was a dream and I was just dreaming of my surroundings, But I was laying there just flat on my back, and I could see everything around me. I couldn't move. I couldn't say anything. I could just see everything around me. And then I look up, and there's this woman who is floating on top of me. Like, she's hovering over my body. Like, I'm laying down, she's laying down on top of me, but hovering. And it was this woman who, she was from The Exorcism. Like, the original one. The one who, like, projectile vomited. And,
Bro, fuck no.
No, listen. And she was just hovering over me, just looking at me. And I couldn't do anything, but I remember just being so terrified. Like, I couldn't move, do anything. Like, and I just wanted help. Like, I couldn't move my fingers. I had no idea.
Fuck.
I had no idea what was happening to me, and I thought it was real. And I don't know how I finally got out of it or whatever, but I did. And the first thing, like, when I was a kid, like, I didn't ask. Like, I wasn't the type of kid to, like...
how old were you?
I don't know. I remember we were still... Like, my parents were still together. So it was like, I was like... It
was a while back now.
Yeah, it was a while back. So, like, I didn't understand, and... Like, I just screamed for my dad. I was like, oh my God, like, Dad, like, just screaming, crying, like, and I'm okay with nightmares. Like, I'm good with nightmares. I don't really, like, trip out about them. My dreams are really intense, and I've learned to, like, deal with it,
Yeah.
But I try not to think about bad things before bed. Like, I can watch scary movies and, like, scary videos before bed, and be fine.
Yeah.
But, like, I didn't know what that was, and now I can't sleep on my back. Because, like, if you sleep on your back, you have more of a chance of getting sleep paralysis. Yeah.
I'm always...
Kendall Jenner dealt with sleep paralysis and talked about it. I don't remember what she had, like, like what her sleep paralysis was like.
What?
But I remember her talking about it. And if a lot of people deal with it and don't know what it is or don't know how to handle it or think that they're, like, they have demons or something, because of how serious and scary it is. Like, it's like... Other people have different experiences. Like, they can see something in the corner of the room, or they can see something coming towards them.
Yeah.
Or it can, like, it could be, like, something choking you. Like, either way, it's going to feel like a satanic, like,
That's
entity,
crazy.
basically. Like, it's terrifying to think about that that's a thing.
The fact that it's the girl from The Exorcist, like, with the cut-up face and shit.
I told you about my sister telling me. So when she was younger, which now she thinks that she was tripping, that maybe it was, like, something in the corner of her eye that she saw, like, a light pole or something, but this doesn't make no sense.
Mm-hmm.
She would ride around on the golf cart, and we lived, like, out in the country, like, no lights, really, like, no, I don't know.
Yeah.
So she would ride around because she, was having fun. She said that she kept coming to me and telling me that she saw this person in a white dress, like, this girl in a white dress, and... like, kids have big imaginations. Yeah. But, like, when that's so consistent, and I've watched enough scary movies to know you don't just take something like that lightly. Yeah. Like, whether it's fake or not, like, at least look into it, because, like, like, spirits and things, like, we don't even have to get into that, but, like, it's real stuff, and things do happen. And people do have gifts and stuff to, like, see those kinds of things. So she would say that she saw a woman in a white dress.
Is Macy?
No, no, this was Lexi.
Shit.
Yeah, this was, and Lexi's, like, really Christian, believes in God, like, she's,
oh shit,
she's got God on her side, so that was, like, which can happen to people who are Christian, but, like, it's just a lot to go into. But I was like, what the fuck, because when I had sleep paralysis, the girl that was hovering over me was in a white dress. Mm-hmm. And I've seen the movies. No, I've seen those movies. When Lexi told me about that, I would go, or no, I asked her, I was like, hey, what did you say the woman looked like again? And I showed her a picture of the woman. Lexi's too young, or she was too young at the time to have seen those movies. And I asked her, I was like, hey, have you ever seen the Last Exorcism or the Exorcist movies or, like, anything like that? She's like, no. And I was like, okay, is this what this woman look like? And she's like, yeah, that's her.
That's fucking crazy.
No shit. How did you do that? Do you have a remote? Stop, you asshole.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah, shut up. No, but yeah, and I was like, there's no motherfucking way. And like, what if she was lying to me? Whatever. But that's just crazy, you know, because when she was little, she had this like imaginary friend, okay? And her name was Monster Girlfriend. Okay, you know, and we just thought it was so cute, like, oh my god, like, but she was genuinely scared of this thing, like,
what?
100% scared of this thing, and me and my sisters have both, or like, have all three, like, we talked about this, recently, and like, there was a lot of bad energy in that house, you know, like a lot.
The one that y'all.
On 22nd Street, you know, when we lived.
Oh, in the avenue.
No, yeah, you know, so like with you know, like the negative energy that was in that house, like the fighting, the screaming, the separation,
Bro,
you know, like there was probably we're thinking about like
oh my God.
that there was probably like a demon in there.
I literally saw a documentary like 2 days ago or something. They were like,
because it attracts that negative energy, attracts it.
The podcast we were watching.
Yeah.
They were like, no, you weren't there with me. I was watching the podcast and they were like, yeah, blah blah blah, like, ever since they moved into this house, like it was previously haunted, but they all like a family. They never argued. And they always started arguing. They actually got divorced and all this shit happened.
You know what's crazy is that
That's
like
crazy.
I don't know, just the energy in that house was just awful. Like so much anger and sadness, and just that house just never felt good, you know. And I just thought it was because of the energy in the house, you know, like my family, like the issues that we had. But like we were thinking, like really, like there had to be like some negative like entity in that house because it was bad.
That's fucking
you know,
crazy.
and like now that I'm older, you know, like I've had a lot of bad things happen to me, you know, and like just feeling negative and blah blah blah. Like maybe something was in that house and attached to me, you know, which this isn't real wood.
That's why your crystals suck.
No, you fucking suck. Mind your business and stay over there on your side of the table.
Your crystals are absorbing the energy of your negative.
You make me want to jump across this fucking table and wring that ugly ass neck of yours. Anyways, shut up. Anyways, you know, like I don't know. I just like I believe in spirits and demons and angels, you know, and all that. Like, which I'm not gonna get into, but you know, like that shit is.
That's
heavy.
what I don't. That's what I don't.
And
understand.
we all had negative things happen to us in that house, you know, or like, and after that house, you know, like, there was this one time, I don't know if this was part of my imagination, but I don't think it was. The way our house was set up, so living room, you walk this way, there's a long ass hallway, room on the left, bathroom on the right, you go down the hallway a little bit, room on the left, and at the very end of the hallway is another bedroom. So that back bedroom at the end of the hallway was my parents' room. And the one to the left of that room was my little sister's room. She never slept in that room. I think it was because of Monster Girlfriend, which this was really real for her, and we never thought about it. We seriously just thought that she was being silly, you know, but she would like describe how this person looked, like the teeth, the hair, you know, she would wake up screaming and crying and saying that Monster Girlfriend like bit her, and like just she was just shooketh to the core. And we didn't think about this at all, but like it was literally like this imaginary thing terrorizing her that we couldn't see or feel, you know, which it very much could have been real. Like, which sounds fucking insane to people who don't believe in things like this, but she was itty bitty. Like, how can such a small human being with so little knowledge of the world, especially very little knowledge of negative things like that, you know, like how could she make up this huge, big, scary thing that is terrorizing her? And like we never showed her scary stuff. We never told her scary stories, you know, like, and she would tell everybody about this, and she would never sleep in her room. And I remember I got this bad vibe or something. I was scared, and it was really dark, and I just didn't want to wake anybody up, so I didn't turn the lights on. I was walking to my parents' room and got this really, really bad, just like sickly feeling. And I swear to God that I saw like a shadow hand like come out of that room that my little sister refused. No. She would refuse to sleep in there. They literally had to put her bed in my parents' room because she would not sleep in there. And think about this. Children and animals can pick up on negative spirits or negative energy, and like they are very sensitive to energy like that. And the fact that she had this thing made up in her mind that would scare her so bad and that she wouldn't sleep in that room, and then I saw a hand. I swear to God, there was a dust cloud the shape of my body when I saw that. I ran as fast as I could, slammed myself into that door, and was like, oh my God. And like when you see things like that and you say something to somebody about it, they're of course, like, a lot of people don't believe in that thing, so they're gonna, kind of discredit that. But like I said earlier, like, when somebody says stuff to me like that about spirits or like just scary things that they see, shadows. You
need to do a deep dive into that house.
I know. I don't know who lives there. The people who lived there before us,
You know the address?
Yes, I know the address, but I mean, like, there was really never anything like said about it. The people before us who lived there were really nice people. But
like before them and before
I don't know. I'd have to look.
That Avenues is like been there for a while.
Yeah, it's really old, like, and there's no telling. I don't know. And what's crazy, what else happened at that house? There was a high-speed chase in front of our house, and they literally like drove their car into our mailbox and into our concrete into our concrete stairs and like shattered them and like drove into our yard. Also, it was near Christmas, my dad, he just, either he heard something or he just felt weird. He got his gun and went outside to look, because like, you never know. And somebody had been trying to rob us, but they had heard my dad come outside and they robbed the people next to us.
The fuck?
What else? I feel like so many things had happened, like I just can't remember, but like, I don't know. There's no telling. It definitely had negative energy in that house. Which me and my sisters are really like sensitive to bad energy and like things like that, so it's easy for us to pick up on it. But like anytime we said anything, it wasn't really taken seriously. So
that is fucking crazy. If I ever saw a fucking hand, I always
no, it was just a shadow of a hand. I shit my pants,
bro. I've always my dreams have been like horrible. Like I've always had dreams. I've had a lot of dreams where like I'm awake, like in real life, and I always have dreams of seeing a lady. So where the stairs
sleep paralysis, dog.
No. Like I'm up and awake.
Like you can move.
Yeah. And the stairs to go up to Destiny's room and Maddie's room.
That's a scary stair.
But like when you have the lights off, it lit for some reason.
You can't see.
Like the lighting is so weird. It like halfway up the stairs, it just gets dark, and then in that bathroom with the doors are open, you can't see shit. I remember I came home one time. Here's what's fucking crazy. I came home one time. I opened the door. I looked up there and there's a lady in a white dress, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" It's
always
and
a
then
white dress. Get a new style.
I run into my room and I jump in bed, and I wake up in bed.
You know what? Dreams like that are so terrifying, because it's not even the fact that it's scary. It's just the fact that you see your surroundings that are real.
You want to know what's crazy? You want to know what's crazy?
Yes.
They said if you ever see yourself in your dream, or if you ever wake up from wherever you were at, so like if you fall, or like if you ever wake up back in your position of where you were dreaming, you were astral projecting. So basically, and I looked more into it, and it was like, if you were astral projecting, you can see other people. You're seeing real souls.
See, I don't know about all that. Like I haven't done my research, but I don't.
They say when you astral project, you are in the spirit realm. So
You
when you
know
see
what?
people, you're seeing other astral projectors,
Mhm.
or
And can't you change your dreams? Like you can, like if you have the knowledge that you are in a
yeah.
dream and that you are dreaming and you can switch it up.
I
I think that there's a
I think they said that astral projecting is where you can go wherever you want in
Yeah.
real life, but I don't think you can change your dream. It's
Yeah.
just like what you're seeing.
But there are some people who have like experienced having dreams and then but they're aware that they're dreaming and then they state in their dream that they're aware that they're dreaming and that this isn't real and
yeah.
that people or like basically characters in your
Yeah,
dream
yeah.
are like you're not supposed to be here, like you're not supposed to
Yeah.
know that you are dreaming, like in like bad things, like they get angry in their dreams because you're not supposed to know, like that's like breaking
crazy.
that's like breaking a fifth wall basically.
No, that's
You know, like
wild.
I want to do more like research into that so I could
Uh-huh.
actually talk about it, you
Yeah.
know, because I don't want to talk about things that I don't really know about.
Yeah.
But
That shit is
that's
fucking
scary.
And I told you about
know?
that. I don't know if I think I told you. I could have swore I told you about this. No, I did. I called you right after.
Mhm.
I was I was sleeping in bed,
Mhm.
and then I kept seeing something in the corner of my eye in my closet, and it was that Annabelle doll, and I walked into it, and I ran outside, and Dad was.
See that shit?
Remember that
you
shit?
know
but
what?
but the time. Remember the time I told you?
What time was it?
Remember it was like 9:10 or something. I like woke up in my dream,
Yeah.
and I looked at the time. It was 9:10, and then I looked at the remote. Yeah. I looked at the remote, and then I saw something in the closet, and I opened the closet, and it was
That is
that doll, and I
so-
walked out, and I got into my dad's car, and then Dad started like attacking me, and I went back in, and when I went back in or something, I woke up at 9:10.
What
Exactly when my
you know
dream started.
what, dreams are crazy because
Yeah.
your psyche, like your
Uh-huh.
mind, there's so many things that it's fucking crazy. The shit that the
Man.
human brain can do is truly terrifying if you think about it, you know, like
oh yeah, for sure.
like-
Your brain controls
and
everything.
do you ever have dreams that you're eating? Or like do you ever
No.
see food in your dreams?
No,
I've seen
that is so
something
weird.
that
I've never
no, I've
actually.
seen something that says that there is no food in your dreams.
There's no.
you
Food.
know,
I've never had a
which-
dream where I was eating.
Have you ever had a dream where you're like
Have you ever
going
had a dream that? Sorry.
No. Do you dream in the third person? Which the third person is when you're like
no.
outside looking
Yeah,
in,
yeah,
right?
no.
You know,
I've
no,
never
I
had
think
that.
I do. Or like I think people in my dreams are this person, but then I wake up and I think about it, I'm like, this is not the person that was in my dream who I thought it was while I was dreaming. You know, I don't know.
You know, I look. Maybe it is first person, but like.
I don't know the difference if I'm being honest. There's some things that I just
First
don't
person
know
is
about.
like this. This is first person.
Like experiencing it.
And then third person is like your soul's behind your
outside
body.
looking in. Yeah, basically that's how I do it.
Mm.
Like I don't see myself. It's like when I'm dreaming, I think I'm always somebody else. You know, but I don't know because my memory is so bad regardless of whether it's a dream or like real life. If I remember something or I'm trying to remember something, it blacks out. But if I'm not trying to remember it, basically
What the fuck?
mental illness, but and like trauma and shit, but you know.
Yeah,
But like
fucking crazy.
but I just
But-
have a bad memory, so I try to lately
Yeah.
I've been able to like remember dreams,
Mhm.
but only in little pieces. And like every time I think about it, there's something new that I forgot that I was dreaming. Because I don't just have one dream when I go to sleep.
Mhm.
I have so many dreams that just are all connected, and something happens this time back to back.
Yeah.
And
I feel like I've only had one really good dream, and it was, oh man, I had like a concert or something, and I remember the feeling. That was really dope. Or I was playing basketball. I cannot remember, but there was a big crowd. They were cheering me on, and that felt really good. And ever since then, I was like, man, I want to know what that feels like in real life. And I always think about, I'm
You
like,
will.
man, right, one day. But
I can't remember any of
all
dreams.
my bad dreams, like that one dream I had where I was sleeping, and I was in a padded room, and I was
sleeping.
I was sleeping, and I was on the roof of this padded room. I was on the ceiling, I was on the ceiling, upside down, and I'm moving around, and you know what's crazy? So like, oh, this is giving me chills. I remember this lady. Her face was red, and it was cut up with black cuts, and her hair was dark, and she was wearing all white. She was wearing all white. So I was in this padded white room. I'm on the ceiling, and I hear like
Ew, stop.
like you know the
I know
like
exactly
if you're on a couch
what
or
you're
a
fucking talking
padding,
about. Like when they're on
like
the fucking.
like when
Yes.
you're sliding on
Yeah.
pleather.
Yeah. Stop.
It was like that, and I would like do this. So like I would look left, and then I'd see it move out the way in the corner of my eye. So when I look right, it moved out the way in the corner of my eye, and then I was like, I'm gonna just do a complete 180. And I did a complete 180, and there was a lady staring at me,
No.
and then she just grabs my
It's
head
like
and snap. It was
no, the witch, fuck. What's that movie?
Blair Witch.
Yes.
What?
Remember? Spoiler alert. But remember at the end of the movie, basically, where they were like, she like killed all these people, and then it turned, and it's like her, and like,
Yeah, if you look at it.
yeah, basically that's
I
the
think
same thing.
that's damn near what it
Probably
felt
where
like.
you like got
But like
that.
when I turned
from.
around, she grabbed my head and twisted it, and when I woke up in real life,
Your
I
neck
turned
hurt?
and I was like, fuck. But I remembered I was so scared because I was in my room and I was looking around and I was like, bro. And then guess what? Someone was like 4 or something,
Dude.
which is like the devil.
The amount of times.
Demon time.
Shut the fuck up. The amount of times where like I've felt like my body has felt things in my dream, and like while I'm dreaming, I can feel like it feels real. Like I felt, I don't know, like I don't know if I like this music video, but when why? It's
Cool.
just it's
I mean,
just
that's
really
the only-
simple. It's a simple thing,
It's the
and I
only
feel
one I
like
remember.
it's really him.
That's the only one
You
I
know?
remember. You don't like it?
No, I really do. I like this.
Oh, you said you really like this music.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, me too. I
Because
know.
like it's just Mac Miller.
Yeah, it's
like
dope.
he's like that's something that,
Like that is
That's
a low
him.
budget,
you
most
know, like
artistic
and
fucking
yeah,
shit
and
ever.
he really did that shit. Like look at him.
Yeah.
Like,
I
he's got a
like
cig in his shoe. He's got a lighter in his shoe or in his pocket or something. You know, like he's
Yeah. It was like that one movie. I think it was inspired from that one movie Buried. Have you seen that?
No.
With Ryan Reynolds?
no.
He was
Ryan
in-
Reynolds is fucking hilarious, and his wife is a goddess.
He was in he did a movie called Buried, and he was underneath. He was buried alive in a casket.
Fuck that.
And he only had a few matches, I think, and then a cell phone, and it barely reached reception. Well, I think some cartel members or some terrorists buried him, and he was trying to find. I literally only remember him being in a casket. That's all I remembered. I remember the poster being like the squiggly like line, and it shows the casket in the middle, and it shows him. That's the only thing I remember.
That's terrifying.
That's what they used to do though. They used to bury people
No,
alive.
yeah, and they'd have to put bells finally, like they put a string attached to a bell.
Oh no! Oh, that was for that was way back in the day.
Yeah,
That's when they thought,
would accidentally bury people
yeah.
alive, and so
Oh shit!
how many times do you think that they had to bury bitches alive for them to be like, you know what, we should probably put in a system to where if we make a fuck up like that, we can get them out of there if
Man,
they're alive.
That's fucking
Are you
crazy. They had that in
serious?
the Nun movie. In the Nun movie,
I
oh, no,
know that. Did I see that with you? Did I watch that
was
movie with
it was
you?
ass. It was
Shut
horrible. It was horrible.
But like,
I don't think he did that.
what would you do in that? Would you just accept your fate, or would you think like, you know what? I think that I can get out of that.
I would try to get out, but like
Don't
as soon
you think
as
that they would
like they had a dude break it down,
Mhm.
and realistically, you would run out of air within the
Yeah,
first 30 minutes.
you
I
know,
believe,
'cause you're, like,
depending on when you got buried. If you're buried alive and you're conscious, you only have about like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
maybe even
and
less.
like if you were
Maybe
passed
less.
out before then, you know, like
Oh, you're already
don't
running out
know.
of time.
so like
There's no way to get out.
I
of
don't
that.
know, like
And if you're 6 feet under, that's however much that 6 feet.
that's a lot of pressure.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of pressure on that. Like, you know, like you couldn't just kick that out with your legs. You would think that every like casket would have some kind of, oh my god,
You're
some
good.
kind of
I
mechanism.
I would do my best to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Just die in your sleep.
No thanks, because my anxiety would never. I would just hyperventilate until it was time for me to go.
Oh my god.
You know,
my
I
God.
don't think that I would be able to stay calm in that situation. Like, how the fuck did I get here, for one? Two, how the
So
fuck
many
do I get
questions.
out of
Where
this?
am I?
You know, where?
Who knows?
What
Is somebody
led
looking
to
for
this?
Me?
What
do
is
I
going?
need to keep fighting?
You know, but like
Ugh.
at that point, how do you fight when there's like no chance? You know, but crazy things happen all the time. I feel like.
But then again, it's like when I think about being a statistic to anything, it's always like
Very
what makes me different from anybody in any other statistic ever. Because that's why I'm paranoid a lot.
I feel like every single person is different in their own way. But are you talking about like dangerous situations?
I'm talking about being a statistic, no matter what. So you getting mugged one day,
Yeah,
or you
no
being,
thanks. Count me out.
It's very that I just get paranoid with that shit because
Yeah.
like there's so much
You
I
don't
want
know.
to do.
Like you don't know what's
Yeah.
gonna happen, when it's gonna happen, where it's gonna happen. So you really just have to like
Especially now, man.
be aware as much as you can.
Exactly.
Because like life is so short, and it's scary thinking that it could just be over in like 1 second.
It's horrible.
It's really scary and unsettling to live life every day like that. But at the end of the day, you got to realize that everybody else has the same exact problem, and they're just figuring it out the way that they need to calm themselves down.
What worries me is that some of those people are like, I'm going to take somebody's life today.
People are like that, but it doesn't matter where you are. Like, somebody could literally just have a fucking mental breakdown one day and say, hey, I'm going to fucking kill a bunch of people just for the fuck of it because I can. And they do it. And it's a matter of wrong place, wrong time, like, or wrong place, right place, wrong time.
Yeah.
It just depends, like you really don't know. And at some point you have to tell yourself, like, you can't just think about that every day of your life because it really stunts your growth. And that's coming from somebody who's really paranoid. Like, I am extremely paranoid of everything. I'm scared of my own shadow, basically. But I'm working on that. But, like, but, like, most of the time I just tell myself, like, I just have to live. You can't be scared of everything your entire life because you're never going to get anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, you literally just have to say fuck it and do it. Like, it's scary, but that's life. Everything's scary if you think about it.
Yeah.
Well, don't think about it. But good things happen too. You got to think about that. Like, if you don't get out there and like live your life, and this is the pod calling the kettle black because my introverted ass, but like,
they said
you can be scared of everything, but you really just have to live.
Yeah, they said the greatest things the greatest rewards are hid behind the scariest.
Yeah,
risks.
which is true. Which is true. Like, this is kind of a dumb example, but it's the simplest one that I can have. I don't like heights. I don't like doing super dangerous things, because I'm paranoid. But the times that I've taken a chance, but, done them responsibly, like, I'm not talking about, like, doing dumb shit for the fuck of it, but, like, doing things that are beautiful but scary at the same time. I went to Tennessee one time on vacation, and they had zip lining in the Rocky Mountains. Keep in mind, like, I don't even like jumping too high on the trampoline sometimes, because, like, it's really high and it's scary, But my dad was like, okay, like, let's go. And I was like, you know what? Like, let's do it. I mean, I'm harnessed in. There's people who can come get me if I'm stuck, whatever. And it's a beautiful place. So I was like, I can't just not do this. So I did it. And the only way down was with the zip line, okay? And you could, like, they drove you up. There's, like, you hike or whatever, and you go down zip lines. They only get higher and higher.
Yeah.
And I did it, and it started raining, and we were going, like, 50 miles per hour, so it felt like little needles. But it was honestly one of the most beautiful experiences that I ever had. It was beautiful. Like, I was in the mountains, like, it literally felt like I was flying. I could see everything, like, all the trees, all the animals, like, the mountains, like, it was just beautiful, regardless of the rain, regardless of how high it was. Like, I had so much fun. And, like, I was terrified. I was shaking in my boots. I was shitting my pants.
Imagine, like, you're, like, going down, and you're, like, close your eyes, and you hear...
No, fuck that. You know what was what was crazy is that you had to wear these gloves, and you had to, like, learn how to stop yourself. And keep in mind, if you accidentally you had to, like, there's these pads on the inside of these gloves, and it's a metal wire.
Oh, they'll rip your skin.
Yeah, and you're going super fast. And keep in mind, I don't think of, like, some things, like, as quickly as I should. Yeah. Especially in really, like, anxious situations.
Yeah.
If you put your fingers on the front of the line, it can cut your fingers off.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I was like, I can't fuck this up. I cannot fuck this up. I need these.
Yeah.
You know, so in my mind, I was like, okay, don't go too fast. Don't go too slow. You'll get stuck in the middle, dangling, like hundreds and hundreds of feet in the air.
Oh, fuck that.
Over these mountains and shit that, you can see bears. So if you fall, you're fucked, You
remember that movie 127 Hours?
No.
With Franco. What's his name? Franco?
Dave Franco.
Dave Franco. He played it.
No.
Oh man. He goes in the the Grand Canyon, I think. I believe it's the Grand Canyon, I don't know. But a rock lands on his arm.
No.
And he's like, "Fuck."
What do you do in that situation? You just gotta
Oh
rip
no,
the hell off,
it starts off like that.
No.
So he's like, "Fuck."
So this whole movie is about him being stuck.
Being him, yeah, and I think it won a Grammy. I
That
believe,
is
or he
so
won a Grammy.
scary. And you know what? Like,
do you want to see it?
no.
Okay. Well, basically, he fucking he gets his arm fucking stuck between this rock, and he's like, "Fuck." Okay, so he tries to pull it off. He's like doing everything. He's like, "Fuck, I gotta cut the nerves."
Bones and
It's a real story. It's about a real dude. And it starts raining, and it starts piling up water. He's like, "Fuck, I gotta."
See,
get out of
I
here."
cannot fuck with shit like that, because like, my heart.
That's crazy though. Like, fuck that.
That's
Fuck the
terrifying.
mountain hiking. I just want to see shit.
They've like I've recently learned, like, which I did not know this. They're saying that there's a whole bunch of cannibals in the national forests.
Yeah.
And these people are going missing. And this is real shit.
Oh, yeah.
And it's because people are eating them.
Uh-huh. There was a when it first started, back in 1930 something.
Who thought, hey, I'm gonna eat my colleague?
Bro,
it was probably a white man.
No, back in the 1930s, there was these political figures or whatever, and their son was like, I want to make sure people know what's going on out of the United States. Mm. He goes to not Amazon, but he went somewhere, and there was a picture of him. The YouTube video was like last known pictures before they died, or morbid reality. That's what it was called. And it shows this guy like in the middle of all these dancing women, men, children dancing around this dude. And there was a picture taken of him.
Was he dead?
He's like smiling and like giving.
Oh,
away.
Were they sacrificing him?
Bro, they were dancing around him. And it was like a ritual? There was like a ritual going. He didn't know, and then they ate him. Yeah. But he hasn't been found since then. No, nothing.
Well, yeah, because he's been digested.
Fucking, yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's awful and terrible.
Like, they show pictures and stuff.
Because you literally, like, you go on a trip, and you're expecting to have all this fun, just excited to experience things and nature and new people, and then, then you end up a tragic story. Like, that's terrifying. That's why, 1, buddy system, you never go alone. 2, always share your location and let people know where you're going. Or get like one of those necklaces or like bracelets or rings that you can press a button and it sends your location.
Now, back then, you're fucked.
Yeah, back then you got
you're done.
You got sacrificers,
you're
But it's just
somebody's favorite meal.
It's just scary. Like anything could happen. Yeah. And that's why you just got to be extra safe, dude. Like, it's easy to be paranoid and just, like, not do anything. But if you do, just, like, make sure that you've got a plan or you've got a buddy with you or, like, group system. Even in groups, bad things can happen. That's why you always have to take precaution and stuff.
There was these 2 girls that were hiking some forest. And they found their pictures. And they're for, like, years. They were like studying the pictures and they're like, nothing's here. And then one of the pictures shows a dude in a blue hoodie, like literally looking at him. In a picture, they were doing a landscape picture. They're on the side of a rock.
So this person already had a plan.
That person was literally in the background, in the woods, just like staring at him in a blue hoodie.
Seriously,
but they still can't find. That's
fucking
scary,
women.
Bro.
Are like, which this is true. I know some people are gonna be like, oh, that's not true. Yeah. Women are in much more danger on a daily basis than men will ever be.
Blow. He told me all the time, like, women in New York when they walk, they always get catcalled, and sometimes
that's a day trip to the gas station for women. Just like it's just scary, like, and it's gross and. Women really have to keep a weapon on them at all times. I'm sharing my location with somebody at all times. I don't lie about where I'm going. I will let people know where I'm going. Like, when I'm walking by myself, which is very, very seldom, I will be on the phone with somebody or be like, hey, can you talk to me until I get to my car?
Mm-hmm.
Or if I'm driving someone home, I won't leave until they're in their house. Make sure somebody watches me walk to my car if they can. Don't go to the gas station by yourself at night. Like, there was this guy that said something like about going on a run at 3 a.m. Like, and like, I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, wow, I wish I could do that.
Oh, yeah,
they're like damn,
like
that's crazy. Like,
shit's
that you can't
crazy.
even.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
It's just
some
crazy. Some dudes are weird, bro. Some dudes are like real incels.
It's like I really do, like, I talk shit about men a lot, but like the men that care and are actually watching out for other people, like when, like, especially women, like when they're by themselves and they notice that there's nobody with them and they're not being creepy and they're actually making sure that these women get back to their cars, or like or like if you see a drunk girl and like
you can't even
they help
you can't even trust those guys.
Exactly, because a lot of people have secret motives and
and
you'll think that they're being nice, but in reality they want something else from you and they're being creepy, that's why, like, I hate going places by myself, whether it's in the daytime or whether it's at night. That shit is scary. Like, I was talking to my friend, she was saying something about being scared to be at the to clean her car by herself, because like you're so distracted and you're can't,
vulnerable.
And you can't, like, look behind you at all times, and it just sucks that, like, you can't, like, women get taken and like, just so many bad things happen to women just because they're a woman, and they have something that somebody wants, and they just do it because they're a woman, which is so scary. Like, and literally every time I get in my car, I check my back seats. I make sure my doors are locked. When I'm walking to my car, I always have that thing that I have on my keychain. Always have it in my hands. Like, always have my phone in my hand. Just in case. And it's just scary. Like, and it could be anybody. It could be like a police officer. You still have to keep your guard up, because it's like, if it's whether it's a man or a woman, you don't know. And it's just scary. And it's not cool that women have to live their life in fear because of some creepy person that wants to kidnap them. Sorry to kill the vibe.
He's totally Kid Cudi this whole podcast.
Not
just fucking with you.
I'm sorry.
No, but yeah, that's true. I mean, I know a bunch of guys who are weird. Like, that are just weird.
You know what? Thinking back now, like, when I was younger,
you know what? Here's the weird motherfuckers. Guaranteed, the bench players that sat the bench all throughout their high school senior year of high school playing football. It's either the bench players or who else would it be?
I don't know what your logic is behind this, but I can see the vision.
Bro, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you played high school football and you were a bench player your senior year, the whole year, you're one of those people.
I don't know. If you have a penis, you freak me out. I'm scared of you. Not scared in the sense of, like, I don't know, but scared in the sense of I'm keeping my guard up around you because I don't trust you.
Yeah. Fuck it. Just be lesbian.
I mean, yeah, go lesbians, but, like, what does that have to do?
I don't know.
I don't know. Just men are creepy weird.
I feel it, though.
Yeah, you
okay. All right.
Like, I don't think that I've walked past a woman and been scared for my life. I've definitely walked past every single man that I walk past, which is not a daily
You know what it is?
thing.
You know what it is? I think, like men is just, like...
are disgusting.
They're just... It's a pride thing. And it's, like, dominance.
They
and
really...
to women,
like,
it's
why
like a
would
social...
you want to be, like, scared?
Women, it's like a social... thing. It's like, oh my god, like more judgment and not taking action really. But men are just like, I have intentions because I think that it's really insecure.
I don't know.
Insecure men are dangerous.
When I'm around somebody, or like when I'm in public, or when I don't know, like, I want people to feel comfortable around me. I want people to feel safe around me. I want people to know that if there's a situation that they can come to me for help. Like, I don't, like, but but if I'm in public and there's men around, I will do everything I can to look unapproachable. You know, so they just don't speak to me.
Damn.
Because
Yeah.
it's gross and ew. But like, I don't know, like I feel like just, you can tell when somebody's vibe is off or like when their energy is just dark and you can tell that they have just
They
like
just act weird.
bad intentions, you know, like you
Yeah.
can sense that. Or some people cannot, but like when you can, it just comes over you. It's like your intuition is telling you to get the fuck out. Like
Yeah.
you need to not be here. You do not need to be in this place at this time because something's about to go down
Yeah.
or there's a bad person around you. But
That's
like
so
there are
crazy.
also people that you can tell like if you're in trouble, like they have that energy about them that you know like you feel safe around them.
Yeah.
And that's how I want people to feel around me.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't just like understand the intimidation thing. Like, oh, you know, like I want people to be scared of me. Like I don't understand.
That's like one of
You know?
that's like
If you're defending yourself and you're trying to like act like that so people don't fuck with you, okay. But if you're just doing it to be dominant
be,
over
like,
somebody or to
offensive.
scare someone else,
Yeah.
especially a woman, you know, if you're trying to make yourself bigger and scarier to scare a woman,
yeah.
you know,
Oh
like
yeah, that's like the
like
low.
for what?
It's
Like
low as
women are already terrified of men because they're so like just hot-headed and you never know what you're going to get, really. And this is from experience and like I'm not just like hating on men, which I do hate men, but like the ones that are good and that you know don't do those terrible things, go off. Like you are welcome in my space, but like there's just like, and I don't know, it's a lot of men. Like if it was just like one person that fucked up my day, like I wouldn't be tripping, but like this is like been going on since I was a young girl, like creepy, you know, weirdo dudes like when I was a young, like obvious young girl that were just creepy on me, like just like what the fuck, like you know, like why, that's just scary. So like as a like ever since like a young age, I've had to keep my guard up around men everywhere I go because of the experiences that I've had. And I don't think I've ever felt safe around a man. And I've tried, you know, I've definitely tried to give men the benefit of the doubt, but every time I've done that, like, or let my guard down for a second, something's happened. And like that's just real. And I have not met one woman, I think, that hasn't had a creepy experience with a man. Not, I don't think one person.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's scary to think that, like,
and it
shouldn't be like
it
that.
shouldn't be like, like,
people that I love should not have to go out of their house in fear for their life for going to the grocery store or going, like, to get gas or, you know, just going to and from work. You know, like, my girlfriends and my family should not feel that way. It's just scary, you know, and I have a little sister. Like, I have two sisters. I have a niece. Like, I have a mother. Like, and I have, like, best friends, you know, or just friends in general, like, that I feel terrible that, like, I know how they feel. Like, I know that they have to live their life being cautious like that because of...
Yeah. I told you about the time that one girl, the suicide letter at school.
No.
My junior year.
No.
When I started making music. Yeah, there was this girl junior year, and you don't remember? She took pictures of me. She printed them off. Remember?
No.
Okay. So
what?
This is my junior year, and I was making music at the time, so it was cool. It was like the last week of school or something. This girl would always see me in the halls, and she would hug me, and she would show me to her friends. Her friends would be like friendly. I'm like, okay, like just like at the time they were like fans of my music because she always talked about my music. So I was like, okay, cool, so whatever. I was getting used to it. I was like, fuck it. And then she would see me in the halls. I'd say hi or whatever, but she'd come and hug me or just out of nowhere. And at times I was like, hey,
was she a stalker or something?
Yeah.
Oh, you had yourself a stalker.
Yeah,
That's creepy, weird, scary.
And then like this one Thursday, she
you knew it was a Thursday.
Yeah. She gave, because I'll let you. So this one Thursday, she gave me this note. She was like, I was already annoyed at her at this point. She gave me this note. She was like, don't read it until you get home. And I was like, fuck you. I'm just going to open it. I opened it. And then she ran off. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, okay. So I looked at it, paragraphs. And I turned it to the back, and it looked like song names. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna look at this when I get home. So I got home. I looked at the song names first, and it said, these are all the songs that remind me of you, and blah, 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 right? And I was reading all the songs. I was like, okay, this is crazy. And then turned to the back, and it was like, blah, 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 you know, you're everything to me. Like, you know, I see you with these other girls. I see you in these other groups talking to other girls, and I'm really jealous. Just all that other shit, but she would use wordings like, this might be the last time I see you. This might be the last time. Like using it as like, this is the only time.
Yeah.
But I'm like, we still got like 2 weeks of school left. I read it over again, and I'm like, low key, this sounds like a suicide note. And I show my parents. I'm like, this, and they're like, oh yeah, you got to turn that in. I'm like, okay, so get to school super early, crack of dawn, got in there, and I turned it in. And usually she'd be in the lunchroom, like in the cafeteria. So I turned it in. They were like, okay, we'll look over it. We'll blah blah blah. Going to the cafeteria, she's not there with her friends. I'm like,
oh no.
I'm like, this bitch killed herself.
Can you like? Is she dead?
Oh no, I can talk. No, she's alive. We're good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
No, we're good.
I'm glad that she made it.
So that's what I thought. Imagine she killed herself. I'm like, this bitch killed herself. Oh shit.
No, that is not funny.
All right, that's not funny.
It's
so she was like, whatever. Here's why I don't have any kind of remorse. So
you know what? I'm gonna be honest, because like I've had like ex-boyfriends be like,
oh yeah, for sure.
You know, like,
I'm gonna kill myself.
Okay, first of all, if you say that to women or men to make them
That
feel
is
bad or
so
to make them
low.
stay with you, bye.
Oh my god.
Like, what the fuck?
If
Like,
you're worried about losing them, you already lost them.
that is you said that a lot of times in my presence, and I think it's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard come out of your fucking mouth.
All right. Anyways, so they're not in the cafeteria. I'm in class. Damion, blah blah blah. They hit.
Oh my.
Yes.
Come to the office.
Come to the office, Damion. Damion, please come to.
Oh, Damion Martinez.
Damion Martinez. Damion Lee Martinez.
Shut up.
Sorry.
People are gonna think that I fucking hate you, and they're gonna be right.
Damion Lee Martinez, please come to the front office regarding the suicide letter.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, I wouldn't doubt it, Huntsville schools, bro.
Everybody's just
Does
looking at
this
me.
girl follow you?
She used to, on 3 accounts.
Oh, she let go.
And her friends.
Oh, did
But
they
I'll
let
get to
go?
that. I'll get to that because
Okay.
some of them still follow me and they have like burner accounts and yeah, they still follow me.
Burner accounts
listen,
to look at you.
Just listen.
Oh my god.
So they called me up and it wasn't even on the intercom. They used to do that intermediate, but they told the teacher. The teacher told me to go up there. So I go up to the front office, walk in the office. Fucking Walgreen printed pictures of me in the parking lot, of me in the going to the restroom halls,
What?
all that shit.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Everywhere.
So this was like a full-on operation that this bitch had
When I
set
walked
up. She
in,
was like,
yeah. And when I walked in, they were all like this. They were all
No.
like this. And I was like, what is this? And I started looking. Pictures. Me, parking lot. Me sitting in the car. Bro, they had me after school. I was like, this shit was crazy. Like, me walking, like, basketball practice, all that shit. I don't even remember. I'm like, what the fuck?
what the fuck?
So, what happened was, her and her friends were big fans. So they called her up and they called her parents, and then they were like, "We need you to come up here. We need you to verify what this means."
I need you to hurry up and get to the point
So
because
she-
I'm like shitting my pants.
So she gets to the fucking office. Here's what they told me. She went up to the office with her backpack and everything, and they wanted to make sure she didn't have any tools on her where she's like cutting herself or doing any.
Yeah.
If she's in that mental state, they don't want to make sure there's no weapons in her
Yeah.
backpack. So they took her backpack. Or there's pictures that she has that are of me, right? That was like half the desk of what I saw. The other pictures came from her friends. She ratted out 2 of her friends, and 2 of her friends didn't rat out the others. They all took an initiative to take pictures of me when I was at school.
What
Yeah.
the fuck is that? That's some psychotic
So
ass
I
shit.
don't know.
I
the rest
hope
of
they
the,
got
I don't know
help.
the rest of the girls. I remember seeing the girls at the tables and shit. But she was with different people sometimes.
That's fucking sick.
But I know 2 of the girls, and then So after all that happened, that happened. 2 other friends, they brought their pictures. They gave the rest of the pictures back, and then she moved.
Yeah,
The friends
she
stayed.
did.
I don't know who the friends are.
Oh
like the
my
rest.
god.
But the what's funny was like the principal and shit. They were like, well, if you want to take these pictures, we can either shred them or we can give them back to you. I'm like,
oh yeah, let me make a collage of my
I'm
stalker
like,
pics.
oh hell yeah! I like.
Do you have
I
them?
like this one.
No, do you have them?
I had them shredded. They weren't even good.
Yeah, because you were fucking ugly.
I'm like, would they take this on a Canon M50? I'm just fucking with you.
No,
but
that
they
is
were just like just regular
fucking
phone pictures. But like
sick.
the fact that it was like taking pictures.
No.
I was taking pictures like
The fact that people took time out of their day
to go to Walgreens
stalk
and
you
print them shits
and
out.
take pictures of you,
Like,
and
what
then
the
get
fuck?
them. Like, didn't the person like uploading or like downloading be like, huh? This is stalkerish, because they can see those. Which everybody, if you didn't know that, and you're getting some secretive pictures put out, they can see those.
Yeah.
They can see all of it.
Yeah.
But that is
that happened.
sickening.
That
That is disgusting.
So after that, she moved, and then her sister DM'd me on Instagram. She was like, why did you rat out my sister? Blah blah blah. I'm like,
because your sister's
I
a
was like-
fucking psycho
I
freak.
told her I was like, she was stalking me. I felt uncomfortable. If the tables were turned, there would be
You would be
charges.
in
There would be charges.
prison.
There would be charges. And then she was like, "Well, that doesn't give you a right
You
to blah
didn't
blah blah."
press charges.
And you know what? No.
Honest, why not? That
why?
was
I don't get anything out of it.
freaky.
I mean, oh my God.
Or a restraining order.
I mean,
that women could do
It
some
was at school.
damage.
it was at school. Fuck it. And
That's
then she
fucking
moved.
sick.
So I was like, "Fuck it, whatever. I really don't care." And then her sister, texted me and shit on Instagram, and she this girl always said like, "Oh, I know somebody in the music industry that can help you out." And I was like waiting for the day for that to happen. So her sister was like, "Why would you do this to her? She was gonna give you opportunities like that." I'm like,
What?
I was like, there
Ain't
was
gonna
nothing.
happen now.
There was like nothing.
What was she gonna do? Be my personal photographer? She.
Right? Nothing. I knew it was bullshit. But guess what? Texting her sister for like 2 weeks. Like, okay, blah blah blah. I was like, all right, leave me alone. I finally cut her off, and then she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. She didn't have a sister. It was her."
See, no,
I was
no.
like, bro.
It's mental illness.
It's mental. Oh shit.
Ew, you dirty bitch. No,
It's mental illness.
that's like
Oh, there it is.
okay. Oh my god. That's like weird. Not what you're doing, but that's weird too. But
No, yeah, that's crazy.
I wanna
I was
eat a
like,
burger.
that's when I blocked. And then
No.
the friends started DMing me, and I just started blocking them. But
That's
then they had
fucking-
burner accounts that I didn't even know. Like they're probably still following me. I don't know. They're probably in my what is it called?
Yeah,
Requests
yeah.
on DMs.
oh, my
'Cause
shit gets freaky weird.
Yeah,
I want to
I get a
see.
bunch
You
of
know
them.
what? I don't know. Let's see.
I get a bunch of them.
If I have any.
That's probably one of them though.
You probably have a lot weirder things.
Yeah, motherfuckers
know.
are weird on my shit.
Do you have a Dropbox? Why have you been crying? Why you sad? Who the fuck are these people? Sorry for having great tits and correct opinions on everything as if it's my fault.
But yeah, that was an experience. And then senior year happened, and I was like, fuck it, not making music. And people were people were shitting on me in my
'Cause,
senior year.
dude,
People would
high
say
schoolers are
you know
mean.
what? Fuck y'all. I know exactly who they are. I know exactly who y'all motherfuckers are. And when I was in the hallways and shit, they're like, Dame 3 sucks dick. And they would say shit. You bitch.
He
They'd
does.
say shit like that. They would
He
say,
still does.
be like, oh, where Dame 3 at? And I'll be like, I'll be like,
I'm
are
right
they-
here.
I like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's annoying and
I'd be like,
childish.
are they trying to, be supportive, or are they like trying to shout me out, or are they being mean? And then they would say some smart shit after that. I'd be like, bro,
Dude,
like,
high
suck
schoolers
my
are
dick,
mean and scary.
Bro. So crazy, bro.
But
But like when I started doing good, those same and I know who the fuck you are. I'm not gonna say shit, but they would follow me on Instagram or like be like, hey, bro, I see you. I'm like,
you know, it's crazy.
fuck you. Not you, but yeah.
You used to be in my likes all the time. And what's funny is I remember that name so easily because
What
of
name?
the Coco basketball or
shit.
something.
Oh yeah, I was.
You know? No, like
I was on Demon Time.
it was literally no, you weren't. It was literally engraved into my brain because of how many times I saw that.
That's
and I'm
wild.
pretty sure you've blown up my Instagram before.
I'm pretty sure. I was on that
because
bitch.
you had a big fat lesbian crush.
I was
on me.
always. What the fuck? I mean, you look at my. Have you seen my old account?
I don't care about your.
Oh
old
my
account.
god. I'm literally posting. I'm like, look at this beautiful. I was simping over everybody.
I was never a simp. Ew. What the fuck? I'm so off. I'm so fucking grossing myself out. Okay. No. Okay. Literally, my brain is melting.
Yeah, I just suck a dick, and I be sucking, and I be going crazy. I be going crazy in this.
Shut the fuck up. My sister told me the other day that she's never heard anybody say fuck more in their entire life. It just brings me.
It brings me some type of joy
It does. Makes things feel.
when saying sentences. Shit, I mean, I think we can call it wraps. Here, put the pop filter down a little bit.
I don't know what that is.
Pop filter is the filter in front of your face. Yeah, like that.
Oh, I
What?
should have had it like this the whole time.
I mean, yeah. But I think we can. God damn it! What the? Stop! Stop!
This is how I feel when you don't shut up.
It's quite nice, actually.
Here, shut up. Okay, whatever.
But I think I mean, we got 2 hours and like 20 minutes. In.
Holy
that was a
shit.
good conversation.
And you only looked at me like twice.
I know. I was looking. Yeah,
I'm
like,
so
whatever, fucking-
sexy hot.
I need to find a way to get. I need to get new mics. I might need to invest in new mics.
Anyways, yeah, whatever about that. That's for behind the scenes.
What the
right?
fuck? Yeah, I think we call it wraps. Tired as fuck, low key. I'm sweaty. I gotta take a shower.
Right
My
now.
balls smell like raviolis. That's what I'm trying to say. My balls.
See, it's things
hot.
like this that I bet
when
you
I
won't
walk
put
through
in.
a grassy field.
All right.
The
All
grass
right.
tickles the tip of my balls.
I need to go home. Actually, I'm
Yeah,
about to
it
dip
tickles
after this.
the tip of my balls. And my balls be on the grass be tickling the ball sack. Get out my fucking camera. Get out of here. Don't trip. Get the fuck out of here. What are you doing? And sometimes sometimes I cry. I get a little emotional sometimes.
Damion!
It's okay.
Come on, fucker.
Sometimes I'm sad. I cry a lot. I don't really like to talk about my feelings that much because nobody cares. You have a good night, y'all. It's been a good time. Thank you. Goodbye.